106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Welcome to the Goddamn Podcast with Drew and TJ. Let's get this goddamn thing started.
You're goddamn right.
TJ, you got that Walgreens beer tonight or what?
No, I'm back to my cheap shit that was just on sale. I honestly can't go too crazy tonight because my schedule's all over the place and I have to work tomorrow. I usually don't have to work Wednesdays.
Yeah,
So
I gotta work tomorrow.
Sacrificing for you awesome people. And if you are a patron, you want to check your email or your patron messages to make sure that you got a message we sent out today letting you know when the first patron-only show of the month is going to be, what time and where. So make sure you check your messages. We appreciate, of course, all of our patrons. We like to start the show usually by just giving something the fuck away, so how about we do that?
Let's do it.
All right. For our patrons, the first one of our patrons to guess the animal on the cover of this book wins it. Give people a second to guess here.
You got to guess the animal on the cover of
The animal on the cover.
I'm going to say an elephant or a donkey.
Nope.
Yeah, I would have went with elephant.
I'm trying to keep up with this so I don't miss anything. There's a lot of... I don't see it yet.
Elephant, human, fish, pig, gorilla,
Mule, dog, elephant, lizard. Oh, here we go. Pig, badger. No, that was a good guess, though.
a wolverine.
Hey.
Mouse, dragon, monkey. Nope. Oh, man, this could take a while. There's a lot of freaking animals.
Jesus, what the fuck animal is this? A kangaroo.
No.
A platypus.
No.
A koala.
I guarantee no matter what, when someone finally gets it, so everyone else is going to be like, so I said that already. I said that. No, everyone, you're getting closer, I guess, but...
Frog. Can you give us like a type of animal?
It's small and fast. And it's a mammal.
A mouse?
No.
Small, fast mammal. Somebody said a cheetah. A cheetah is not a small animal. Hedgehog?
Nope.
Are hedgehogs fast? I don't think
Nope.
hedgehogs are fast.
Jesus, this is really... I've never seen a chipmunk, hedgehog. Hedgehogs are not that fast. Stoat would be a good one, but that's just not what's on the cover of the book. I can't... There we
Badger?
go. Avo
Squirrel.
got it, finally. Jesus Christ. It's a fucking squirrel. And the book is... It's the Book of Useless Information. And the squirrel is their mascot because there are like more random facts about squirrels, I guess, than most anything else. But congratulations. I've actually read this book and it is, it's pretty entertaining. There's a lot of different little things in here, but I noticed there was a few that I call bullshit on, but hey, I mean, that's why it's useless. And I guess it's not that big of a deal if they make shit up. It's useless information anyway.
None of it
But
matters.
enjoy that book, Avo, and thank you for your your patronage. Also, message me on Patreon because if your name is not the same on Patreon, I want to make sure that you get your prize.
Before we get too far away from what you were saying about Patreon messages, you said to check our Patreon messages, and something popped into my head, and it led to a great question. Okay, you said check your, and then you paused and said emails. And when you said check your, I thought you were going to say privileges, privilege, right? And I got triggered. So I'm thinking to myself, which trumps which? Like when you say check your privilege, if that triggers you,
all right. You just triggered me right now because you said Trump.
Yeah.
That triggers me most certainly.
Without warning, too.
Yeah, no warning.
Okay.
Use
All right.
the
Since
Trump
I'm not going to get anywhere with these assholes, chat. Which trumps which? Triggering or checking privileges?
It's a good question, but I don't know.
in the
I'm sure
social
we're gonna
justice
cover-
hierarchy.
I'm sure we're going to cover something tonight that maybe helps us open the discussion.
Oh, we got all kinds of shit tonight.
So yeah,
I think that is actually a really good question though. Which one?
privilege checking or
Triggering.
triggering.
Because if checking your privilege triggers you, then which way do you respect it? Which way do you have to go?
I guess
You're fucked.
Trigger is such a strange concept to me. Like, because I guess it could just be used for anything. Like, I guess if someone gets road rage easily, they could just say, "Oh, I'm just triggered like that." It's just a word that you could say to excuse or explain, I guess, the way you feel. But it really shouldn't mean anything. If I'm offended by Bollywood Hindi movies, I don't go watch them nonstop and then get all triggered or whatever, or I can't tell anyone else they can't fucking watch them.
It started out legitimate when you're talking about PTSD and guys who went to war and they hear fireworks and they drop down and get under their truck. There was a guy who got under his truck for like 2 hours because he had some PTSD episode like from back in Iraq, and that's legitimate. I think triggering. And then people got all crazy with it, talking about Twitter messages and bullshit. Yeah. And now it's just, like what SJWs usually do is they ruin everything.
Yeah, you can't even talk about a certain topic without people claiming it. I don't know.
Well, it's directly relating to what you were asking, Dark Matter. I have Matt Dillahunty on Facebook, and Matt has started blocking people who make fun of trigger warnings.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You will be banned.
I do think there are such things as triggers. I just don't think that they're as dilute as people have made them. They shouldn't be as diluted, watered down, meaningless as people are starting to make them out to be.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll get into that a little later. Do we have any more announcements, TJ?
No, other than big thanks to all our patrons. You guys know who you are. Some of our top patrons like Misty, Monkey Fudge. Jay Jones is here. Peachy Keen. Let's see, James Griffin. You guys know who you are. Scope, Seventh Cycle. We appreciate all you guys. We really do. So please do check your messages so you don't miss out. Sorry if it's a little bit late notice, but like I said earlier, my schedule's been all over the place, so I kind of had to just squeeze one in there for you guys. Yeah. And it'll be available on YouTube if you can't make the live show, so don't worry.
Yeah, and I know it does suck, man, because the chat is half the fun, especially in a patron-only show. But
yeah,
shit happens. We understand you can't make all of them, and it sucks. I know Pumpkin missed the last one, and he was like super pissed at me on Skype the next day, like, "You son of a bitch!" I'm like,
yeah, he was all triggered about it.
Yeah, he was triggering.
The man's name is Angry Pumpkin.
Yeah, there's no pleasing somebody like that.
No. What is he going to do? Change his name to Nice Pumpkin? Fuck that. If he's pissed, he's pissed. Who cares?
Yeah, you got to own that shit, bro.
Yeah.
And if your head looks like a pumpkin, own that too.
Mm-hmm. Dark Matter's Jeffrey's head looks like a soccer ball. That is like a perfect circle if I've ever seen one.
It's because all you have to do to draw a circle in paint is like click and drag.
No, I shift dragged. Thank you. I have to hold down shift to draw the perfect circle.
Oh, man.
So it doesn't get like an oval?
Right. I'm a professional over here.
Oh, Jesus.
That's how you get a perfect circle every time.
Let's see what you got for us, Drew.
Yeah, well, a lot of this is TJ stuff. I had seen this first one before. There's 2 videos that do a take on this. The other one I thought was really funny, too. All right. Check this out.
Hey, hey, officer. Hang on just a minute. I had a quick question.
No volume on it.
You're not hearing it?
Start it over. No, I don't hear it. You got to change your Skype setting, dumbass.
I did change the Skype setting.
Oh, well then you need to adjust something else.
So
I don't hear it at all.
Real take. Let's see. See if you can hear it now.
Hey, hey, officer.
Hang on just a minute. You still can't hear it. It's got to be something with you, bro. Dark Matter, can you hear it?
I had a quick question.
Right back with you.
Do you want to buy?
Still. You still cannot hear that.
Nope.
No.
What?
Everyone else can probably hear it, but it's the.
Why would that not It's supposed to be on real tech. All right, so you can hear me just fine.
Hey,
Can I do
hey,
that?
officer. I had a quick question.
Shit.
Well, I mean, if everyone else can hear it, we can get the gist of it. Dark Matter, he's basically going to go show a bag of weed to this cop and ask if he wants to buy it and then pull, like, some magic shit. Go ahead.
Hey, hey, officer.
Yeah, but it's not going to be worth a shit without y'all able to hear it.
Well, if they can hear it, that's good enough. It's a short video.
Yeah, but I mean, what am I going to do about the next videos if you can't hear those?
No. Hopefully it's just this video. That's what I'm saying. Let's just get through this one and see if it's
that's
the
true
next
because it is the audio is only coming out of one ear. Maybe that's part of the problem.
one. All right, go ahead.
Hey, hey, officer.
Hang on just a minute.
I had a quick question.
I'll be right back with you.
Do you wanna buy some weed from me, maybe?
Actually, I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to get like
Did you
40
ask me?
for it. Trying to get like maybe like 40.
Come here.
I mean, if you don't want to buy any, that's
Open
cool.
your hands. Open your hands. Open
If
your
you
hands.
don't want to buy any, that's cool.
Where did it go? Get over here.
Well, chill out. I don't have anything on me.
Turn around.
I have nothing on me.
Turn around. Stay right there on the wall. Where'd it go? You walk up. You say, "Hell, officer, do you want to?"
No,
buy
I did
some
not.
weed?"
I asked you to try and
Bullshit.
ask you
came
for
up
the
here, you
time.
asked me, officer, do you
I
want to buy
asked you
some
for the
weed?"
time. I'm not
Don't
trying.
f around with me. Son.
I'm not.
I don't
I'm not
have
trying
your
to.
bullshit.
I'm not trying to. And unless you have something to charge me with, I'm pretty sure I'm okay to go. I don't
You know
remember.
what? I don't have time to play with you. Get the out of here. Goodbye.
All right.
Walk away.
I am.
Stop talking. Just walk away. Get out.
Okay,
Get the
let's go.
fucking camera out of
Let's
here.
shut the camera. Shut the camera off. Shut it off. Let's go. I still got it on me though. What?
So TJ basically looks up to these kinds of people.
Hell yeah. That was awesome. I don't even know, usually to do something like that, I would think they'd be wearing like a long sleeve shirt or something. The dude was wearing short sleeves, did it right in front of the cop. I mean, like put it in his hand. The cop grabbed his fucking hand.
Yeah, but I mean, it's fake though. It's staged, but it's hilarious.
You think
I
it
don't
was
give a fuck.
staged?
No, I mean they even admitted it in the video in like the description box. They say it was staged.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's another because that's what I kept thinking. I was like, how the fuck? And dude, like, there's other videos like breaking down like how they went through doing it and stuff because however they did it fucking perfect. Because I like kept looking and I would go like freeze frame. And there's people that pulled the video through editors and had like frame by frame going like how the fuck they did it and stuff.
Was the cop in on the magic trick or just acting a part?
No, they're both actors. Like,
What I'm saying, like, is the cop helping to like hide the weed when?
No, I don't know how he hid the weed. And if it's a visual effect, it was a damn good one.
Yeah, he
Maybe like
walks
maybe
right
like
up
40?
right here.
Come here.
I mean,
Zip.
if you
All right, and then
don't want to buy any, that's
Open
cool.
your hands. Open your hands.
it was really
Open
good
your
acting.
hands.
Don't wanna
on
buy
the
any,
cop's
that's
part.
cool.
Yeah,
That
it was. I
seemed
mean,
exactly what a cop would do.
the other one that this is kind of doing like a parody of is like obviously an acting bit. It's hilarious, but
So
All right, two
here's
quick
what I
things to
want to
point
know. I want to point out that the cop is being an asshole.
And he's bald.
Why has he got to be bald? That's
Yep.
right.
well, because
Why has he got to be bald?
you answered your own question. He's
Sec-
being
I
an
wanna-
asshole.
I wanted to say that this is probably the first cop ever that wanted to be on film. If he's an actual, like, he's an actor, not a cop, or he's
Yeah.
a cop that was just
he
in
was
on.
he was in on it. He does a really good job to be an actor.
Yeah, he's probably a real cop, and he was just like, sure, I'll be in this. Like it's his buddy's friend that wanted to do the skit or something. Whatever, that's cool. At least some cops like to be on camera.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can
No,
get the.
no, he'd have to be an actor because there's in real life bald people are nice.
Right. I think I'll play the other one that I'm talking about during a break. I just want to make sure y'all are going to be able to hear these. Let me play a bit of music here real quick. Tell me if you can hear this.
Nope.
Okay, so let me try to change this again. I know we have to change it whenever we do Skeptic Fence, but I changed it back. All right. Let's see.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah. Then now it's good.
Did your hair like clog a USB port or something, and you just pulled it out?
Well, you got to bring hair into this, Dark Matter.
He
I'm
had to
just
buy
saying.
his own personal, like, drain snake because his shower was getting clogged like twice a day.
Yeah, all that hair.
That's more often than he even showers.
You know, my drains run really fast. No problems whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, man. Poor
That-
dark matter.
That one hair.
We got to buy him. You've seen the head blade things before, right, Drew?
The head
It's
blade.
like it's a blade that like slides over your hand, and then you use it to shave your head, just like by going like that.
No.
Yeah, well, I'll buy one
Like
on
one of those
eBay or
things
something
one
like
of those
that.
things you peel a potato with, like those gloves with the little grooves on it.
No, it's got an actual blade on it, but it goes like in the palm of your hand, so you can just use your hand to go
so
around.
it's
I'll
like
find one on eBay and I'll buy it, and we'll show it off on the show before I send it to Dark Matter to see if he likes it.
I don't know. Joe said that if I grow my hair, he'll shave his head. So I still haven't shaved my head.
That's because he knows you can't grow any hair. It's a safe bet.
Well, the hair that I do have.
Jesus, he's not talking about your ass hair or your what is that, like that clown thing where it goes like around the sides? Oh God, I would pay money to see Dark Matter grow out his hair, and it's like all curly and shit. He's like a curly ginger, a daywalker.
I do
Oh my
have
God,
curly hair. When I had hair, it was very curly.
If you turn out to be a ginger, you're not coming back.
No, it's brown.
Just wear a lot of makeup to hide all those freckles, or you're a daywalker. Either way, unacceptable.
Stabbers in the chat mentioned this, and it really is a coincidence. Very interesting. Mussolini was bald as well.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Bit of a allegiance to fascism there, Dark Matter.
Just
I'd say it's a hell of a lot of revisionist history, is what I'd say.
They went back and photoshopped all the hair off of Mussolini. Oh, that's great.
All right, let's see. What do we got next?
Oh yeah, this is good. Let's watch a group of Mexicans try to fit a sofa in this small ass car.
Oh yeah, this. I think the title of this video is "Size Does Matter."
Yeah, size does matter. Sofa won't fit in car. Size does matter. They got heart though.
Hey, Drew. Yeah, go ahead. Dark Matter.
I was just going to say, this is why kindergarten is important, folks.
You know, I was thinking. I think if we take the cushions off, it'll fit. That's the problem. The cushions are what's in the way.
Obviously, yeah. Well, we need to do a voice over this. Like, I don't know. I think we take the cushion off.
Oh, that's racist.
That's not
bro.
racist. That's
Totally.
2525 is not affiliated with the goddamn podcast.
That is not racist.
What did you say? You're like, holy frijoles. These couch will not fit in my little car.
And the lady's like, Dios mío,
Dios mío. And the guy's like, arriba, ¿dónde está? Dorito, tortilla, Taco Bell.
That little hatchback. Oh, that's great. There's obviously no way that's going to fit in there.
I don't know what they expect is going to happen. Like, it's a 4-door car.
I mean, they're usually able to fit like 20 people in there. So I mean, never mind. I didn't say it. You guys are a terrible influence.
Yeah, the goddamn podcast is not affiliated with Dark Matter 2525 in any way.
No shit.
You guys are a shitty influence. No, I get the bars. You guys do these offensive voices, and then you give me the fucking bars.
Jesus,
this is
Dark Matter.
This is baldest.
God damn. What, is he calling somebody up for help? That's what it looks like. He's on his phone.
Okay, I'd like to point out, like the seat. He just now folded the seat down.
Yeah, the seat in the back. But
Been
dude,
doing
it's not
that
even
the entire time.
The front that they're shoving in there is not even making it in. So why he thinks putting the seat down is really going to help him out in that? Then I don't know. That's what you need to know about.
Clearly a flaw in the design of the vehicle.
That's what I was saying. It must have been designed by a bald guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I remember that last episode where you put the tortilla.
Oh yeah.
They should have a tortilla player in that car. Like you just put the tortilla right in the dash.
Jesus, your old lady making toast
and
again?
it plays your mariachi band music.
Making toast? You talking
yeah,
about, you talking about
having issues. It'll come back.
You talking about
It'll
this?
come back.
Is that what you're talking about? Is he even there? Jeez.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Jesus.
We moved on. More. This is something for. Do we have any English fans in here? Do we have any Brits? I don't know if we have any Brits in here. We've got some New Zealanders, some Australians, of course, Angry Pumpkin.
Oh, we have to.
There has to be an English guy in here somewhere.
Am I coming through it better at all?
Yeah, it's pretty crackly. Yeah, your cam's gone.
No, I took that off.
Okay, yeah, it's a little better now. I'll be your English fan. God damn it, we really don't have any fucking Brits in here. Where the fuck did all the limeys go? Did we scare them off?
John FUBU says he's British.
John FUBU, where are you? Where's John FUBU.
Shame. Shame.
Funmaster.
Ding.
FUBU. Patrol Bombs Funmaster. Whatever. John FUBU, British. Okay, this is for you, buddy. Tell us how true this is.
Do you like sitting in the middle of the road? Do you like moving at 2 miles an hour all day long? Come to fucking England! Sorry I ain't made any vines recently. The reason is me and Carly took a drive down the shops. 2 fucking weeks ago! We got car parks everywhere. McDonald's, supermarkets, stadiums. The fucking M25! Is a good joke. What's worse than being stuck behind a learner driver? Being stuck behind 2 of the selfish pricks! Got another joke? What have British people in a statue got in common? We literally never fucking move! Ever! Look at all these dickheads sitting in traffic. Traffic's for gays! Ha 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 ha! Fuck! Oh, there's no traffic. The light's green. But hold on, it's a fucking liner! Come on! Go! All over.
This guy, dude, hilarious. And I think he drives for a living.
You say... Our British guy says it's worse at the moment because of the French. Always blaming the French for your problems. It's typical Englishmen.
Well, you see, they cemented all their roads going one direction. That's a joke about them cementing their machine guns in one direction from World War II. World War II reference there.
So he said when he says learner, he's talking about a student driver, huh?
Yeah. Yes.
So that's it. Another thing the English do that's wrong is they call student drivers learners.
And was it a flashlight as a torch? The fuck is that all about?
And it's not a schedule, it's a schedule.
You know, I was a terrible driver when I was learning to drive. I was like 15, 16 years old. I knew you were supposed to turn from the right lane into the right lane, but I also decided that I should turn from the left lane into the left lane, you know, like on a 2-lane road. So I'm going in the wrong lane.
So you were driving around in England?
No, it was Chicago. So
well,
that's a bad idea, by the way.
Driving at all in Chicago or just living in Chicago is a bad idea?
Both, but driving on the wrong side of the road in Chicago is a double bad idea.
I wonder what it would be like if we were to go to like England and try to drive because they drive on the opposite side. I wonder how dangerous that would be like initially.
I don't know how much getting used to it would take.
I learned to drive a fucking manual transmission car in New Zealand. I was on vacation in New Zealand. I was like 15. I lived overseas, I've told you this before, on an island that was so small that you didn't really have cars. And even though we had driver's ed, like the speed limit around the island was like 15 or 25 miles an hour. And so you couldn't really learn to drive. And it was like a tiny little island where there was no traffic or anything like that to deal with. So I really learned to drive on a vacation in New Zealand, driving this little fucking manual transmission car my dad's like, all right, jump in. He's like, all right, just remember, it's not like the U.S. You got to drive on the other side of the road. And I'm like, I got it. And then I immediately fucking pulled out onto the wrong side of the fucking road because it's just you get so used to it. You don't think about it. It's unconscious. Have you ever just like 10 minutes later realized, Jesus Christ, I just totally spaced out and drove for I don't know how far. Like that happens to me all the time, man.
Yeah, you could be pulling into the parking space. Like, I don't remember driving here.
Oh, like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so
because your mind is working, but like it's doing the driving in the background.
Wait, so in New Zealand they drive on the opposite side of the road too?
Yes, sir.
I thought that was just an English thing.
No, dude, that's all over the place, bro. They drive on the Japan. Lots of where else?
I think it's more common to drive on the right side, but there's a few wacky countries that
do you know the actual like reasoning that Americans claim or the history behind it, why they drive on the right side of the road?
What's up?
Because they said that back in the day when they would have like narrow roads and stagecoach drivers were mostly right-handed, so they would sit on the left seat of the stagecoach, so their right hand would be holding the reins in the center, and then they would pass each other on the right, so they would have a better view and make sure they didn't clip each other on narrow roads.
Well, that's interesting. Because it's most places in Europe, like in Germany and stuff, it's the right side of the road, right? In all those places.
I'm trying to think. I think in Germany it is on the right.
Fucking Brits. All these people in their metric system. Ooh.
You know what side of the road women drive in Saudi Arabia? Neither.
Yeah.
Well, at least you don't have to, spend a lot of money getting your wife insured or something.
It's a little known fact that they actually stopped letting women drive in Saudi Arabia because they had such terrible road rage.
Really?
Oh yeah. They don't. It's a hidden. They took it out of the Quran. Used to be in there.
Women can't drive because of road rage.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyways, let's let this limey fuck continue his traffic whining.
For the world, people are dying of starvation. Africa, Asia.
The fucking M25!
There's some beautiful parts of this country. Beautiful parts where you can just sit for hours and enjoy the view.
This ain't fucking one of them!
Why the fuck do they call it a rush hour?
Slow down, everyone! Calm down! It's not a race! Stop rushing!
Someone said to me, you change your mind like the weather, and I just thought to myself,
what? I never changed my fucking mind then!
Due to recent comments, I wasn't going to make any more vines about traffic.
But look at all these dirty fucking lesbians!
Due to recent comments...
So is it... I'm curious, is it really that bad? Is it like exceptionally bad in England?
Dude, yeah, it's pretty bad. But let this one finish off. The best bits are at the end here.
I was going to make my next vine a little bit more family friendly, but I'm stuck in traffic with a fucking woman driver. Fuck, cunt, shit. I was going to do a vine how British people react to sunglasses, but then I realised...
We don't fucking sell them!
You know what they say about people who live life in the fast lane, don't you?
They do not live in fucking England!
That poor bastard. It's like torture for him. If there was his own personal hell to go to, it would definitely be eternity on his M25.
Well, I can imagine that. John Fumaster, our Brit in the chat here, says that it's really bad around like London and in major cities, and I can understand that, man. It's horrible in Houston.
Your traffic's gonna be bad if you drive on the wrong side of the road, dummy.
Yeah.
God damn. And go see a dentist while you're at it, Fumaster.
Governor.
Oi. Right, pip, cheerio.
Pretty sure that one train he was waiting for was a Hogwarts Express, wasn't it?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, it was red.
Leave those fucking bars on
I was about to put the bars on you, then realized I never took them off. so they're going to stay for a while. Jesus. This is any feminists who might be watching this short little vine here might make them trigger.
You never help, and I'm expected to do everything. Really?
Fall back!
What the fuck was...
She was bitching at him. He ripped off the top of a box of tampons with his teeth and then threw it at her. And she goes, really? And he goes, fall back. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, what a genius fucking move. And she totally was not ready for that shit.
She bows her over her chest. She just stops, and then of course, she's getting even more. Really?
That's why he had to fall back.
Show it again. They say because now that we get what happened.
I gotta re-edit. I deleted it. Hold on. It's coming. What was it called? There it is.
You never help, and I'm expecting you ever. Really?
Fall back!
Fall back.
Because she only gets more angry. It didn't work. That was his last line of defense. It's pretty fucking funny. Some of these vines are hilarious. That Bat Dad one.
Oh, dude.
That guy is fucking hilarious.
You know what? We did that on a Patreon show. You want to show that?
Yeah, sure. That one is so like what a great idea for a vine and his poor fucking wife.
I love how he says Dent, like Harvey Dent. He says that before he does everything. That's like the best part. Hold on. And by the way, this is a bald guy. This is a funny bald guy. Dark Matter, you might like this.
Yeah, or take notes at least.
Oh my god.
And it kind of reminds me a little bit of Dark Matter.
Psst. Come on. She'll get over it. John! Are you ever gonna fold that? Don't drink that! It has artificial sweetener. Do you mind explaining this? John! Who are you texting?
I'll keep him out in the greenhouse so we're ready.
John! Make sure you wash my pajamas. John! Make sure you use fabric softener this time. Selfie! Jen! The light's green. You can go now. Jen! Put your seatbelt on. You're breaking the law.
Take a quick shower.
Jen! If you're going out with a friend tonight, what am I gonna eat for dinner? They're not burned, are they? Okay, sorry. Jen, I can tell you've been doing a lot of squats. Jen, make sure you finish your protein shake. Your muscles need it to repair. Didn't you just work out?
Yes.
Why are you eating a toaster strudel?
Simple carbs. Fool.
Jen! Get off Facebook so we can go to the store. Jen! What's taking so long? You're supposed to be ready 20 minutes ago. Jen!
Oh my god.
Would you like some? Jen, Jen! Jen, Jen, Jen! Hey babe, you wanna hit up Starbucks and get a mocha choca bullshit before we go to Toys R Us?
You're not cool.
Can we get out of here? We've been looking at these clothes for like an hour. It's really boring. Oh my god, just pick one. They're all the same.
Mom! I'm hungry!
Save some of that chocolate sauce for later in the back cave.
So gross.
That guy is hilarious.
Yeah, he did a really good
job. For a while there, I thought we were witnessing the end of a marriage.
Jen!
Like, this is the video they show in the court hearing, you know? Find out who gets custody, who gets child support.
Yeah, and the judge sees this and is like, well, yeah.
Obviously, you give the kids to the dad after that. Bat Dad, you win.
This Bat Dad, this guy's
you owe this guy $10 billion a month in child support.
This next guy here could be like, I guess our honorary third member. We had moved Dark Matter underneath Chibi, so Dark Matter would be like number 5. Chibi's number 4. This guy could be number 3. This is a metal guy getting prayed for by nuns.
Fajnym przyjacielem, 5 serce, 6 do 1 życia, dotykamy się, oddajemy Ci Jego samochód,
Seems so nice.
Wow. What are they doing? Why
Did
do
they?
that?
I mean,
They're
we don't know
praying
the previous story. Maybe he was like okay with it. Maybe he said he was going to be okay with it or something. But this is really weird. I've never seen nuns doing shit like this out in public.
I've never seen actual nuns.
I've never seen a guy dressed like that in like out in daylight.
Actual nuns. Hey, you don't know. Maybe he's just a fisherman who fell face first in a tackle box.
Yeah.
And you're just drawing us, making these assumptions.
And
It's
like
bullshit.
they're in the parking lot of the hospital.
Is that a hospital?
I don't know.
Where the fuck is this?
He's drinking in public.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
pretty
not
sure he's
America.
drunk and he's getting a big kick out of this. It's really funny. If he had a little bit bigger spikes on his vest, he'd be hurting them right now as they try to lay hands on him.
I like his haircut too.
I like how he turns the cross upside down here. He's like, "What? What about this? Oh no, okay."
So innocent. I wonder how many of our patrons look like this guy.
I don't know, but
hopefully all of them, especially the women.
You know how it makes me feel when someone's lucky enough to have hair and they do that with it?
The same argument can be made against me. My hair's terrible. Here, we'll whip it out just to rub it in Dark Matter's face here.
Oh, wunderbar.
Oh yeah, look at all this luscious long hair. It's getting pretty long actually.
It is, man. Keep it. Grow your hair out. That'd be cool.
I just don't like the way it looks because I wear a hat at work and often, and it looks funny when it gets so long. It's sticking out of the back of the hat. It looks like a rat tail. I can't stand that shit.
Bring it back.
Even Dark Matter would kill for a rat tail, but we are too good for it.
Oh,
Dark Matter, if you ever grow your hair out, that's what I want you to do. I want you to look like a Vietnam vet type idea where you're like totally bald on top but have super long hair that's tied in a ponytail. Almost like Devin Townsend. You know who he is?
Get a skull.
Strapping young lad.
Yeah, man. Get a skullet. Hogan that shit.
Oh my God.
Do it, bro. Hey, you will notice I took you out of the cage. You're out of the ball box of shame right now.
I feel so nervous. My heart is pitter-pattering. I feel like the next words out of my mouth is going to get me in trouble.
They might, because my finger is right on the button. So
He's got balderflies in his stomach. Butterflies, sorry. Butterflies in his stomach.
Even the butterflies in Dark Matter's stomach are bald.
Okay, I got to be on my game.
On your game, bro. All right, this is another one from TJ. This is called How Rednecks Warsh Their Youngins.
Oh, this one's good.
Hey y'all, it's Molly.
It better be. I haven't watched any of these that you sent.
It's a little bit it's like satire, I hope. I really do, but she seems like she understands what she's saying, but I don't know. Whatever. It's funny whether it's satire or not, so enjoy.
First impressions. Go ahead, Dark Matter. Let me put my finger right next to the button here to click that ball box back on.
Could you say wash again?
Warsh?
Warsh. No,
I mean,
that's actually how it's spelled in the title. WARSH.
You thought I really talked like that?
Yeah.
Warsh? No. Dark Matter.
Jesus.
Hey,
I give Drew more credit than that.
Yeah. And by the way, right before we start this, let's go ahead and put that cage back up.
I didn't do anything.
You acted like I talk stupid and I don't. Okay. If you want to apologize, I can take it off. You're muted. You're muted, TJ. You say don't apologize? All right, you did in the Batman voice. I'm going to take it off.
Jen, never apologize.
Oh, it's Molly Ann, and today on Ask Molly Ann, I'm answering the question. Molly Ann, I know you have 3 boys and 2 girls. Do you have trouble getting your boys to take baths in the summer? Mine smell bad. Well, yes. The answer to that question is very simple, and that is that, as any good mother learns over time, you must trick your children into doing the right thing.
Dark Matter, you're a parent. You have a little boy. Is that true?
My kid, not with the bath. He loves baths. He runs to the bath when he hears the water running. He still thinks it's like a swimming pool, you know?
Oh, he's still small enough for it to be kind of like a swimming pool.
Yeah.
Okay. Good fatherly advice. We want to know.
No, it's not that. It's just that his fucking bathtub, because he's a rich piece of shit, is so goddamn huge. It's like a swimming pool. Like
And I
me and
did-
you could also fucking swim in it, you know? It's not just his kid. I would
Stop
if I heard
talking about how you want to take baths with Drew.
when he says my kid hears the water running, he means from the fucking like waterfall
Yeah.
that they had installed.
Probably like when we go to Dark Matter's house, we're like, holy shit, we're like diving in and stuff, like doing laps. She's like, guys, get out of the bathroom. What are you doing?
Yeah. He's like, my son's gonna take a bath. Get out. You can do laps later.
Oh man.
Doing the right thing. The way that I did this was, you know, a little bit redneck. I've got some redneck genes going through my blood system, and we bought a big blow-up swimming pool at the local Walmart. And it dawned on me one day that I could dump a bottle of baby shampoo in there and fill it up and have lots of bubbles. And I'm telling you, as soon as I filled it up and I started frothing up the bubbles for the swimming pool, and my kids saw that, they were in that swimming pool in no time. And then they started running around in it and, you know, created this vortex in the middle. And
So far, I don't think she's faking. So
All right,
far,
well.
it seems legit.
Let's see.
and it cleaned the sides of the swimming pool. Our swimming pool stayed clean all summer. My children stayed clean all summer. And one day I got the idea that I could throw some laundry in the middle while they were running around, and we turned it into a game. And I was like, 15 more minutes. We're almost done with that spin cycle, guys. And they, you know, thought it was fun to be a human washing machine. Go figure. Kids are awesome. They're amused so easily, and I was a little amused.
Just want to point out, somebody said Drew can't tell when a woman is faking it. Nice.
Ah, damn.
Very, very nice. Very nice. Touche. All right, and you are.
Wait, who said that?
Jen, you are banned. There we go.
Wait, free Jen? Okay,
Yeah.
mod status. I nominate free Jen for mod status after that. That was
Huh.
epic.
Well, seeing as how I am the decider, what do you think, Dark Matter? Should I give it to him?
That was the most
Is this
epic
person a
comment.
regular or just someone that wandered in? Because
It doesn't really matter at this point.
Don't-
I'm just glad it's not a guest, so we can give them mod privileges.
Yes. Enjoy your mod. No, I can't take it. Yeah. Take it now.
Well, now you don't have a choice. You can't get rid of it. You can't unmod yourself, bitch.
I just raped you with that mod status.
Oh my god, you got to give warnings, man.
Oh yeah, trigger.
Triggered the shit out of me.
Here, TJ, you didn't miss a beat. Oh.
It was interesting to watch them, but that is my best tip for the summertime. You're killing like 5 birds with 1 stone. To the pool and the shampoo are the stones. 2 stones, but why do we say that we're killing birds with stones? That is really violent, and I love birds. I have birds all over my house. But I really love squeaky clean children. Their nails are
Okay,
going to
now pause. Go back like a few frames. Go back like 2 seconds to that face you just made.
That one? Jesus. What the fuck?
That was you were there.
Come on.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh
yeah.
Dude, wow, that is like psycho killer.
Is that the thumbnail? You guys gonna have to take off the glasses to match that.
Can you get your my eyes aren't that fucking big.
I might be able to whip up something with Jeffrey real quick, but it would take 5 minutes.
Well, I'm not even using. I have like my own little picture in here. I'm not actually using your Skype icon because your Skype icon isn't wearing glasses.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
I just keep one in here to throw up. But
Uh oh.
those are crazy.
Looks like the neighborhood kids rode their bikes past TJ's house again.
Little rascals.
Yeah.
That's how fragile TJ's internet is.
Well, you know, it stays working when they don't put the little cards in their spokes. If they put the cards in their spokes, the internet's gone.
Just the sound of the vibrations of the cards hitting the spokes is enough to send a little shockwave to knock out DJ's shitty ass internet.
Yeah.
I swear to fucking God, I'm getting so frustrated. I pay so much money for this fucking internet too. That's the worst part. Is it's not cheap at all. By the way, I was gonna say just take this fucking freeze frame and then copy and paste her like crazy eyes over top of all of our sunglasses. Done.
All right. Yeah, and no. The joke wasn't that Drew can't get laid. The joke was that Drew can't tell when a chick is faking. Yes, and apparently that will get you nominated for mod status.
Well, wait a second. One of the reasons you can't tell when a woman is faking is because you really don't get laid.
It was a double whammy.
Bam.
That's why you got it. There was like a second fuck you, Drew, behind that. Damn. Damn. Yeah, I will do that. I'll put her eyes on you two there. I'll put them on Jeffrey.
No, put them on you as well. Everybody gets the crazy eyes in this picture. That's going to be super popular. Everyone's going to click. There are a whole bunch of people who clicked this video just because of that and then never even made it this far into the video before they said, this is retarded. I can't watch these people. This is unbearable.
And that was a nice rabbit that she chased with this whole bird thing.
Yeah, it's just all over. It kind of reminds me of what we do, though. We jump so much from topic to topic.
Yeah, but it's a little different when you're doing a podcast as opposed to you're sitting there doing like a 2-minute video and you can chase a rabbit like that.
Well, you know, I've got a question. Like, what about when you need to dry the clothes? What do you do then?
You put the clothes on the kids in layers and have them run through the woods.
Yeah, like tie a shirt around your neck like a cape.
Jesus Christ. Then you hit them with a giant magnifying glass. You warm up the clothes real quick. Your kid's going to overheat, so be sure that you give them some water. I mean, whatever.
Puts the lotion.
I'm pretty sure that anyone can tell that this is bullshit. But she's pretty funny. Some of her other videos are actually more entertaining.
I don't know, man. I live in places like this. I'm not so convinced.
Oh no, it's not that she's not representing a small group of people or whatever. I just don't think she's actually part of that group.
Well, let's see. There's about 30 seconds left.
Clean children. Their nails are going to be clean. Their hair, like, you're just not going to believe it. Your bathtub does not have this power. The power of a cyclone. So, baby shampoo, blow up swimming pool, a little bit of energy. You're going to have clean kids, a happy mama, happy kids, clean laundry, a clean swimming pool. Y'all, rednecks are pretty smart. Just saying.
Guarantee you she's drinking tea.
Sweet tea.
Sitting out on that pouch.
I don't know. Anyway, I give her a pass here. I think she's pretty entertaining, at least.
Well,
I don't think she's taking herself too seriously either. So
if she's not a dumbass redneck, this guy is.
Oh jeez,
this is great.
I have the right in the Constitution. You've got the right to voice your opinion.
All right, well, I voice my opinion. No need to get the hell off. The fuck out of here while you can.
Let him go. Sir,
this way, folks.
One thing I'd like to...
I'm waiting for somebody to make a joke like, that's Drew in 30 years or some shit like that.
Right, you're giving yourself too much credit. It's Drew in like 3.5 years.
I thought it was Drew like 2 weeks ago.
Is this Drew's dad? Like 2 weeks ago? Fucking ass.
Hey, rally keep it positive. Y'all. Keep it positive. The rally's this way. Pull up.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry to bother you. I'm George Cheedy. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
I just wanted to mention, and I didn't know if you were aware.
Isn't that, you see that symbol on the hat he's holding? Do you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you associate with that symbol?
I don't recognize it.
It's like a white supremacy thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
KKK.
I've always seen that, like the KKK wears it. That's the only time I've ever seen it. I don't know if you all thought the same thing, or maybe that was just me. I mean, it isn't addressed here, but
these people are very much into flags and shit.
Yeah.
Like that means a lot to them. Like pieces of material that have certain symbols or designs on them, like really means a lot to them. I don't know. there's nothing that there's nothing this guy can actually say when you're about to see to defend being so obviously and like upfront racist and saying it's my right to have that opinion, which is sure you can be racist, but there's no excuse for his ignorance here.
It's the symbol of diabetes. God damn, the fucking chat. No, but seriously, if anyone in the chat really knows what that is, yeah, let me know.
That's the bullseye. That's where you're supposed to aim.
Damn, Dark Matter. You endorsing violence on the show, bro?
No, after the hat is taken off, of course, and put safely downrange.
TJ, do you hear how adamantly he defends himself so I don't put him back in the cage?
That's actually, dude, all right, I got a great idea on how we can get rich, all right? We're going to have shirts that say, I'm a liberal, and then it has like a target over the heart, all right? And then we sell it to conservatives, all right? And they think it's hilarious. And people that like Sarah Palin and shit are gonna buy them by the fist load. Done deal. I'm gonna wear one every day with a big old target right over my heart.
You're gonna get shot in the chest.
yes, I am.
Jesus. Well, let's let him go. Have you seen this, CJ? Did you see this?
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it's unexcusable that he's ignorant of what's about to be pointed out to him.
The shoe. All right, I know you came here. It's the Ku Klux Klan and whatever.
I'm not here to the Klansmen. I'm here to Southern America.
Well, and that's one of the reasons I asked, because the only time I've ever known that symbol to be around was with the Klan. And
he didn't say he's not a Klansman. He said I'm not here as a Klansman.
Okay, yeah.
Rally. Nobody sent me here. I was
Can't
here.
you
I am here.
people
She's my
understand
old lady.
that?
She's my old lady.
The only thing I wanted to mention is that the shoes that you're wearing.
Yeah, what's the matter with it?
Well, that brand, FUBU.
What's the matter with the shoes I'm wearing?
It's
they're red, black, and white.
The brand FUBU. FUBU stands for
what I wear.
It stands for us, by us.
I don't care what it's by. I bought them. It's my right to buy them.
It was a black. There was a black fellow.
He doesn't get it.
He's not. It's not that you don't have the right to wear FUBU shoes. It's that if you're supporting a company that is very pro-black, which is fine. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but it kind of makes you a little hypocritical in a way, you know.
So, well, yeah, definitely be wearing that shit and be waving a Confederate flag and going to these rallies.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, you're not seeing a whole lot of black people at these rallies. Let's put it that way. There's not a whole lot of Confederate flag waving black people going to these fucking rallies.
All right, Truth Begets Heresy said that it is a St. Andrew's crux. It is the symbol of Order of St. Andrews, the original knighthood order that the KKK are spawned of.
Huh.
Oh, that's interesting.
Nailed it.
And where does all this Grand Dragon business come from?
Like Grand Wizards and such?
Like or Grand Wizard, Imperial, whatever, blah. You know, there's no Grand Dragon, I take it.
I've never heard of a Grand Dragon.
Okay. Imperial Wizard.
Yeah, Imperial Wizards. And
yeah, where does all that shit come from? It's like...
I don't know. I guess it's just all like the same shit.
It sounds so funny.
That's what happens when you let white people just have total control.
We're wizards, damn it. We're going to be wizards. Yeah, that does sound like incredibly lame.
It was
all right,
a black...
Man, look, you can be a wizard, but I want to be the Grand Wizard, all right? I want to be a dragon. Okay, Timmy, you can be a dragon.
I want to be a dragon. It's like the retard in the back. I mean, the special
the one guy shouts, I want to be a mermaid. Everyone goes all quiet.
Yeah, they're like, no, we draw the line somewhere, guy.
Wait, are you talking about a white mermaid? We might be able to work something out for you.
Jesus.
But you can't swim, so you're going to have to be a land maid, Sonny.
Land maid. Oh, let's let him go. He's got, there's about a minute left.
It was a black. There was a black fellow who sort of created it as a brand for African American pride.
I don't care if African Americans wear them. Them shoes that you probably wore were designed by a white man back in the 1920s. But does that make you stop wearing them shoes because a white man designed them? I don't care if a black man designed my shoes.
If they were KKK Swiss, shoes, all right, designed in the fucking 1920s by a fucking racist ass motherfucker, and the black guy knew, or was at a Black Pride event or Black Lives Matter or whatever, wearing those when it's known that it was a racist white guy that designed the KKK Swiss, then, it would be pointed out, and it would be something you should at least inform yourself. Being unaware of a brand's background, I mean, it's forgivable, right? Because if he went to like TJ Maxx, which, giving a shout out to my dad's company, my dad Max, don't know if you knew that about me. We were like, we're gonna bring you some really cheap ass clothes with slight defects to the people, TJ, and that's what we did.
Is that,
but like if you go to TJ Maxx and fucking buy a pair of shoes, and you're just like, oh, these ones are on sale, they're in my size, oh, they're comfortable or whatever, and you're not fully aware of the brand's background or whatever, but it just turns out it's highly ironic that you chose those shoes to wear while you're going to a rally where you're like waving your Confederate flag and having your fucking like KKK hat and shit like that.
The best part of it though is what FUBU actually stands for us, by us. That's what makes it more, it's like in the name even. It's what makes it a little. I understand he didn't know that. I'm sure he didn't.
He's actually a white supremacist genius. He's appropriating their culture.
Yeah, he's taking it back.
Yeah, he's taking their shoes. He's like, for you, no, I'm protesting that. I'm taking it. It's for me.
You told me to walk a mile in your shoes, so I'm wearing my FUBUs.
Jesus Christ Almighty! You deserve the bars.
No.
My TJ Maxx joke was bad, but that was worse.
I thought your dad really owned TJ Maxx there for a minute.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe that's how he got his name. It's like,
no. From the discount clothes store? Is that really seriously?
TJ, it's perfect.
Drew does not get the bars. I do not get the bars for that.
You see what happens when you run the show? You become a dictator, and you're not.
No. He's just a dick, but still.
And he eats plenty of taters.
Yeah, you guys are just fucking assholes tonight, aren't you?
Sorry.
You're going to have to upload 2 sets of bars.
I'm going to have a real editing job to do on this when I cut out all of y'all smart-ass comments.
I find it
now
interesting.
You see why it was such a pain in the ass for me. It's so hard to make yourself look good for like 3 hours.
Yeah, when TJ does the editing and stuff, you'll just see all these clips of me going like, and then there will be a cut, and it goes right back to TJ Rainey. That would happen all the time. It was a big problem.
Yeah. It was my internet, bro. That was the problem.
Every time his internet would fuck up was when I had something to say.
Every time you had a point, I felt hungry for toast.
I find it interesting, though, that, because it's more than just a design.
I don't hate you. I tried to say that a while ago. I hate not you, but I hate what your people are doing to this country.
My people. Okay. No, you're right.
You're not black.
I think I'm done.
Are you not black?
Hey, it's not worth
Or
it.
not
Take care,
90% of the murders
Some people will be assholes. Just let them go.
No, it's fine. No, I wanted.
Well, that was like official army.
My people.
I believe they had the.
Is it, or is that might be a militia guy, huh? Don't tread on me.
Yeah, that's just
some Iron Man.
I open carrying my AR-15, and it is in 8-bit camouflage because that's the best way to hide.
I would just like to announce to any white people who are watching or listening, you are not my people just because we share a complexion.
Yeah.
I'm not responsible for anything you do. Okay.
And when I say you people are wrong in this situation and bringing a hindrance to this country, I certainly don't mean all white people. I just mean dumbasses like this guy wearing FUBUs who doesn't, he's going to tell you all the history about like this symbol and this flag and all that, but he doesn't know the history of black people enough to know what FUBU is. You're just being, I guess, one-sided in it, and I like to expose myself to all kinds of shit. Like, I really enjoy metal, but that doesn't mean I can't find... Like, I don't like country, but that doesn't mean I can't find some country that I like. You know what I mean? You have to... I'm not a huge hip-hop fan, but there is some hip-hop that I do like. You don't have to love all of it, but you expose yourself to a fucking little bit. I've never owned a pair of FUBUs, but I sure as fuck know what they are. But then again, I'm not a dirty old redneck.
Yeah, well, and also the older that people get, I hate to defend this guy at all, but the older those people get, like the less they know about shit like that. I mean, this guy doesn't know this. Like, if you were to call those nice, if you were to say nice kicks, what?
What? Did you say you wanted to kick me?
It'd be interesting to know what happened after this. Like, is he trying to save face, and after this he gets rid of those shoes, or was he sincere?
Somebody quoted me, "I like to expose myself," said TJ in 2015.
Yeah, I love how people do that in the chat here.
Yeah, no, we have an awesome chat. We have an awesome viewership in general.
You say something, they'll take it out of context. I remember one time we were doing a show, I think it might have been Skeptic Fence or something, and I said something along the lines, I was like, we were talking about bestiality. It must have been this show. We were talking about bestiality for some reason. And I was like, well, if you're, we started getting into the thing, like, does the gender matter? And I said something along the lines of, like, look, if you're going to fuck an animal, it doesn't matter if it's a male or female. And, of course, Dark Matter shows up in the chat, takes that quote, and just, like, puts, like, a slash, Drew, 2015 or whatever.
I love it. It's so easy to I mean, a lot. This shit is off the cuff. You're going to catch us saying stupid shit or wording things. Oh, Paul, what was Paul's thing again? Lawrence astronomer. Astronomer's cows. We love you, Paul. He's here right now.
Yeah, totally butchered that one.
The only ginger we like. The rest of you can go fuck yourselves.
Fuck yourselves.
Unless you're a patron, then you're okay.
Yeah. Don't fuck yourself if you're a patron.
I heard that for every $1 that you are a patron towards the goddamn podcast, God takes away a freckle.
Save Paul. We ready for a break?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's break it up. We will be right back. We got all kinds of shit coming up. We still got a little bit more fun stuff. We had quite a bit of fun stuff this time. But yeah, stay tuned. We got all kinds of shit. And we're back.
Nice.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. I had all kinds of shit lined up.
I really, really need to work on my Trump impression.
TJ does a pretty good Trump.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you can use me, man.
Let's hear it.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna make Mexico pay for a fucking giant wall. We're gonna keep all of them rapists out of our country. All right. I've never been bankrupt. This is my best impression of Trump that I can do. Wait, hold on, I can do better.
Well, the only thing that'll help TJ sell this, you have to do that fucking duck lip thing that he does all the time. Wow, that looks so fucking bad.
Is that good? Yeah, Trumpish. Now that's the best Trump impression ever.
Mexico, you're fired.
Yeah. You're gonna build this wall, you're gonna fucking pay for it, you dirty bastards. Yeah.
Pretty much TJ.
Megyn Kelly bleeds from the
wherever.
eyes and wherever, for where women bleed from. That's what she does. I am worth $10 fucking billion. Me.
Megyn Kelly, you're a hooah. I'm always respectful of women.
Jeez, who's with the chips?
That's not me. You're seeing me.
Be Trump.
I wasn't looking. Yeah, that would be cell bars. I love hearing you bitch. I took them off. Relax. All right, you remember when that shit was going around, like in America? There's that picture of Steven Spielberg in front of the Triceratops from Jurassic Park, and people thought it was real. Like, this asshole killed the dinosaur. Y'all remember that?
What?
What the fuck?
No.
You don't remember that?
No, that's gotta be bullshit.
No, that was so fucking legit. Oh my god, man! I should have found the original too. Well, they took that picture over somewhere in Europe and asked those people, and a lot of those people thought it was real. So check this out. Okay, do you see that? This guy thinks it's cool to kill defenseless animals and take a selfie. Jerk. But they're even going to ask people what they think about this.
Everybody was real cool with Tyrone the Triceratops. Everybody, he was real friendly with all the tourists. He was on protected land, and this fucking wannabe producer dentist guy went and just shot him with a bow and arrow, tracked him for 40 hours.
Shot this fucking beast with a bow and arrow.
Poor guy.
The only thing I could think of is they got Triceratops and like a rhinoceros mixed up.
That actually does come up once or twice here. But watch this, and this is real. I know everybody's thinking like, "Oh, this is bullshit." No, I mean, it's real. It was a deal about a year back when this picture got on Facebook. I mean, there were stories all over Yahoo and stuff about it. There was not everybody, but a lot of people were like, "These fucking rich assholes going around the world killing these animals." And, yeah. See, well, in that picture right there, somebody thought it was a rhino. But they're going to ask the public over here.
Is that dead? That's no, it's not. It's a rhino.
Confused. What my man's doing on top of that ancient thing?
The dinosaur. It's a rhino. It's a rhino. It's a rhino, isn't it? Right.
Are people fucking retarded? How? Like, you're animals. You learn that at a very fucking young age. Animals. Like, kids like animals, so they learn all about animals. And most kids like dinosaurs, too, so they learn all about dinosaurs. How the fuck can you mess this up that badly?
Dude, these are millennials. These are the people like 1AK in the chat here. This is these guys.
Like 1AK. You know, they usually do this shit in America, and then everybody says, America's so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can take like interview 100 people and then only show the footage of the 5 mooks, and then oh my god, everybody's stupid.
Even those 5, having 5 people that fucking dumb is scary.
Yeah, yeah.
1AK says, "I'll have you know, I knew it was a dino." But yeah, not knowing, not being able to tell
Rhinoceros Rex,
dude, not being able to tell that it's obviously not a rhino. I mean, fuck.
Look at the size of the freaking horns.
Yeah. And it's got
two freaking horns on the forehead. That's not how rhinoceroses fucking work, you dummy.
And also, a Triceratops is like a very distinguishable, like, who doesn't know? It's like a T-Rex or something, you know? It's
Try.
It's not like some obscure fucking thing. It's like all the toys. If you buy a dinosaur toy pack, it's going to have at least one of those.
That's a dinosaur. That's a Triceratops shit. Yeah. That's not a rhino.
Rhinoceros. Yeah, that's really cruel because he just sat with it acting like it's just nothing. Yeah.
For those two, I would be like, yeah, it is. You know, the world's a fucked up place. We should go talk about it somewhere. Come on.
That is really kind of creepy. Dark
My
Matter.
wife's asleep.
Oh, that makes it okay then.
Yeah,
that makes it even more fucked up.
Oh, never mind. Then.
And this isn't going to be recorded, right? This isn't recorded.
Oh man, I want to make.
It's not.
I want to make several single uploads of this.
Everybody in the chat, let's just keep this between us and the internet. Okay?
It would be about 5 minutes before Dark Matter had these girls convinced, and he was playing the sympathy card, and he's like, "Yeah, got leukemia. You used to have beautiful hair. The chemo has really hit me hard, but figured I'd come out and try and interview some people about this poor rhinoceros thing."
Every couple of sentences, he's just like,
sorry. You think you could rub my feet? Thank you.
What an asshole. You ought to get the bars just for that.
Yeah. Actually, it's creepy. You should like get the bars in real life for that. Like, somebody call the cops.
I think it's a dinosaur.
It's messed up, and he looks proud. Bellend. How can you be proud of that?
They pay loads of money, don't they? They pay loads of money to like kill them and then just say that they've killed them. I don't think you really see that many like at the zoo or anything.
You don't really see that many at the zoo or anything.
I am not a Pachycephalosaurus Damn it.
Oh my god.
I was just called a Pachycephalosaurus, TJ. This is not right. This bald shaming.
Pachycephalosaurus? Is that the one that like puts its head down and rams shit?
Yes, the bald
Oh my god,
one.
yes. Oh, somebody send me a picture with Dark Matter's face on that dinosaur and it'll go up.
Nice.
Fucking hilarious. Oh.
Is that Steven Spielberg? So bad.
If you do it for food.
So they know it's Steven Spielberg, and they're like, "Oh, it's so bad." Like they think it's fucking real.
People are fucking. This is embarrassing. I mean, look, I'm gonna pick on the girl on the right because the other one looks like she might just be slow, and I don't pick on slow people. I just pick on ignorant people.
I froze her in kind of a Down syndrome look. Hold on.
She's well, yeah. There's definitely at least half a chromosome missing right there.
Oh, but I'm the creepy asshole and blah blah
Hey,
blah.
I used to volunteer.
Offensive. You're creepy.
I used to volunteer for the Down Syndrome Association of Central Florida. Thank you very much.
I didn't Hitler do that too?
Jesus Christ.
Hitler volunteered down in Florida? What the fuck?
Yeah. See, one good deed does not eliminate everything else that you've done.
If you do it for food and you really need it, of course it's okay. But
it's okay to kill and gut a fucking triceratops if you need the meat. Triceratops.
Have you ever had a freaking tri-tip? Triceratops tip.
A triceratops
steak?
tip?
Oh, it's incredible.
Oh my god. There's an adult next to him. I wonder if he's going to say anything.
But if you do it just for fun and take a picture in front of it, I think that's pretty terrible.
Hypocrite, that's it. Because like, he's all for like, animals and stuff, and then he's killing them.
How much do you think you have to pay to kill a dinosaur? That's the question here.
Free? So no, it's not free. About 45 or something.
45 what?
I don't see why people enjoy it so much. I mean...
Yeah, why do people enjoy killing dinosaurs so much?
It's endangering animals, and it's just for them to stick on the walls.
No, 45,000, sorry.
I gotta say, that would be pretty beast if I went into somebody's house and they had a fucking triceratops head mounted on, like, above the fireplace.
Even a fake one.
That is pretty beast.
Jesus, that would be. You'd have to have really high ceilings to have it above the fireplace because those it's a big fucking thing. You saw the picture?
Yeah.
It's not like a deer head.
Go back to that. Look at that fucking thing.
Yeah, to put that above your fireplace, you need some vaulted fucking ceilings.
Well, in Dark Matter's house, it wouldn't be that bad because the ceilings are probably like 30 foot.
Dark Matter's done this. You didn't know that, dude? It was what was it like? Last winter, he went and hunted some woolly mammoths. You sack of shit, you dirty bastard.
You know what?
I heard that he just like drove straight up in his Lotus, all right, and he just pulled out a fucking AK-47. He just riddled these poor things with bullets. And this was Wally the woolly mammoth. Everybody knew him, all right. He was like really friendly with all the tourists, and he lived on a reserve, and they like lured him out with. What the fuck did woolly mammoths eat? With like
grass,
Neanderthal faces.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Actually,
I'm not a goddamn dinosaur expert. I just know that that's not a fucking rhinoceros.
That Triceratops head could fit right in my foyer. I got like a 20-foot ceiling in my foyer.
You need to, get the skull of it and then put it on the front of your Lotus.
I was thinking
the skull would weigh more than the Lotus.
Like the back just
exactly. That would be the best hood ornament for a Lotus ever. It might actually look cool after that.
Somebody needs to take that picture, take Steven Spielberg out of it, Photoshop him out, put Dark Matter in there. We're going to resend this back to the internet and say, look, another asshole's done it. See what they come up with. And this one's bald. You're going to get all kinds of hate for that, Dark Matter.
Jesus. Are we done with these morons?
Yes, but I really liked that because it wasn't in America this time. Usually,
it is nice to show some other people around the world they're stupid too.
Yeah,
goes to the point. There are stupid people in every country, in every belief system or political ideology or whatever. There's always idiots.
And if America is so stupid, then how much more stupid must the rest of the world be to let us fucking take over everything?
Thank you.
Or
what's the saying Obi-Wan uses in Star Wars? I know this is really geeky. Who's more foolish, the fool or the fool who follows him?
Right.
Boom. Boom. I just dropped
That's
some
what
fucking
we always.
Obi-Wan.
That's why we always show the cut to the audience applauding for like when stupid people say stupid shit in the audience. It's like, oh yeah. People are like, oh, in Texas, if you kill someone, we'll kill you back. Oh, wow, yeah, that's hilarious.
Fucking Rick Perry's like holds the record for like deaths as governor.
And he's not ashamed of it, he said.
He's not.
Even if it's an innocent person.
I actually didn't set this up very well because the next video are dumbasses in Texas. This is King County. I forgot who it was. I think Abo I think sent this to me. Abo's from Houston as well. King County, this is the most anti-Obama county in the United States.
Anderson Cooper is keeping them honest. AC 360, CNN weeknights, 8 Eastern.
That was a commercial. Anderson Cooper actually sponsors the goddamn podcast.
What do you think of Barack Obama's first term?
You know what? He didn't need to say a damn thing. He's got the John Deere hat. He's got the handlebar mustache. He didn't need to say a damn thing.
That's profile on Dark Matter.
The guy to the left of him with his
look at that face.
neck on the verge of disappearing. The smirk. Look at that smirk.
Hell no.
Obama done it.
Don't get it out. Don't agree with it.
President Obama won just 5 votes in King County, Texas. Do you see that?
Yeah, and just look at what Obama has done to the country. Look at how we've collapsed.
Anything he done.
It's a sentiment that was also common here during President Obama's first run for president. Here in rural King County, Texas, only 4.9% of voters chose Obama in 2008. In 2012, it's even lower, just 3.4%. The lowest for any county in the country.
Dude,
yeah, but look at it.
Yeah, there's like nobody there. And by the way, this King County.
It's a great point that there's probably like 200 people in this county, some rural, like out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
And so it's easy to get percentages like that when there's so few people.
Yeah, and I want to point out though, this must be like far west Texas because most of Texas, or at least my side of Texas, does not look like this. This is really like tumbleweeds and just no grass.
Like is that that air conditioner to the left of the house? Is that an air conditioner?
Yeah, it's a window unit. Yeah.
But it looks like it's like separated from the window.
It is.
Why ain't it cool in the house?
Oh, you mean like it's not?
I got
pushed
the
up?
window closed, just like you said, so the AC don't escape.
You mean like it's not flush with the window or something?
I don't even see it attached to the house at all. It's like it's not in the window. It's like they're trying to cool the outside so that everybody's cool. Let's cool off everybody.
Okay,
we're just doing our part to end the global warming, people.
Okay, it says right here in the chat.
We're going to fight it one AC at a time.
King County is a county located in the U.S. state of Texas. As of 2012 census, its population was about 286, making it the second least populous county in Texas and the third least out of any county in the U.S.
Okay, so 286 people. So what is that, like 9 or 10 people voted for?
It said 5 people voted for Obama out of 286.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you could tell Barack Obama to do one thing, what would you tell him?
Go fuck himself.
To resign.
Coincidentally, in King County, Texas, there is currently a manhunt for 5 people.
Probably just a couple by now. The others have been lynched.
That is some nice wood paneling, by the way.
Leave it to Dark Matter to notice this shit.
You give him for a second term.
Retire.
King County is not only the home to Barack Obama's lowest vote percentage, it's also the county where he received the lowest total number of votes. Nationwide, the president tallied more than 62 million votes. But here in this county, he received 5 votes. That's right, just 5 votes. King County's population is small, but Mitt Romney winning 139-5 made this the president's worst showing in the U.S.
Inside, dude.
We went to the girls' basketball game at Guthrie High.
This is one of those towns where you know they pray before the basketball games.
And every single basketball player is white.
Yeah.
So you know something is awry in this town.
It's awesome because nobody's going to complain about it because nobody even knows where the fuck it is.
Yep.
Like the reporters can't even find out where the basketball games are because it's like just word of mouth shit that they do at the high school.
And they had some really, really intense optimism going on when they built all those seats, all that stadium seating.
Oh, that's hilarious. There's only like one section being used, and it's not even full.
Seat to ask Mitt Romney voters why there is such distaste with Barack Obama's presidency.
I thought he sounded more like a dictator than a president.
We went to the local Baptist.
Of course.
Wait a second. Go back and show that fucking last shot. What the fuck kind of I hope they're the away team here. Because for such a small town to have such an, like, I don't know, it's a pretty badass gymnasium.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
For such a shit little town that can't figure out where to hang your air conditioning unit.
Sounded more like a dictator than a president.
We went to the local Baptist church to a monthly women.
I was about to say it's not second house, but this is the Baptist church. What do you think they're going to say about Obama?
Women's club meeting and heard similar sentiments.
Anytime anything goes wrong, he just blames it on Bush. You know, well, it's the last administration. It's not his fault. Well, now it is his fault.
In 2009,
what is?
He literally did nothing but excuse Bush's actions, said we're not going to look in the past, and then proceeded to use most of his fucking policies. Extended the fucking Bush tax cuts, kept Guantanamo Bay open, kept fucking troops in Iraq. You know, waited a long time.
He let the Bush tax cuts expire eventually, but then again, this is before his second term. I think at the end of his first term, he let the Bush tax cuts expire. But he didn't.
Whatever.
He didn't put.
He didn't have to fucking extend him the first fucking time.
Yeah, that's kind of the point. If nothing else, I mean, he didn't attempt to like stop them. He just like let them run out and didn't renew them. So really, that is quite literally like not doing something. It wasn't even like an action he took.
Yeah, but it's all Obama. I love how they don't want to put any blame on Bush. They're like, he just blames Bush. Well, I wonder why someone would be able to do that. You can't just put a bunch of blame on someone if they're not at fault at all. You wouldn't be able to put so much blame on fucking people for getting us into shit situations like Bush fucking did.
No.
Just after President Obama was inaugurated, we also spent time.
And by the way, I'm not a fucking Obama fan either. Not a big Obama defender or any of that shit. Don't like him, really, for other reasons obviously than these people. But we have that in common.
I follow TJ on Twitter, and it's just nothing but hashtag third term is what I keep saying. Just letting you know.
Hashtag bald lives dark matter.
In 2009, just after President Obama was inaugurated, we also spent time in King County. And we met Charlotte McCauley, who told us
she is married to that horse. Horse marriage is legal in King County. Gays.
Only if the horse is of the opposite sex.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because apparently it does matter. Oh yeah, they want to know, TJ. The people in the chat are asking if you're a big guy.
It just so happens I am a big guy.
Oh.
I wear big shoes and big shirts and shit like that. I'm so big my internet can't fucking handle me.
Those kids riding their bikes, dark matter.
Yeah.
Every time.
I just ask God that he would help him truly connect with him so that he would know what God's heart was for the United States of America.
And this is Charlotte today at the Women's Club meeting.
You told us 4 years ago that you hoped the Lord would help Barack Obama.
Yes.
Do you think that happened?
It doesn't appear so.
And then there was some...
God hates you.
Yeah, what the fuck, Jesus?
Yeah.
Than we've heard before.
He was too busy helping their local basketball team win.
Yeah, that's what God does.
Something we've heard before.
What bothers you the most about what he did during his first term, or what are some of the things that bother you?
Not being honest with us about where he was born and
just different things like that. I'm kind of like Linda. To me, he just seems dishonest.
Well, he says he was born in Hawaii, and he's kind of said that for a long time. And I'm wondering if, A, you've heard that, and if you have, why don't you believe that?
I just don't believe anything he says.
There are certain...
What part of Kenyan Muslim do you not understand?
I don't think she knows anything. Like, he asked, what did he do that disappointed you in his first term? And that's what she says. I was specifically listening for specifics. Okay, that sounded stupid. I was listening for specifics, okay, and that's what she comes up with. And that's the most superficial bullshit you could come up with. What about actually...
Fox News. They told me. They told me, Fox News told me he's bad, and my church and everyone, he's bad, and Democrat, super liberal, and it's best that we just,
God. TJ,
shun him.
Monjon in the chat asks, is this Mrs. Price? Don't remember Skeptic Fence?
Oh, right. I remember that now, yeah.
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 Damn.
Certainly people in King County still don't believe the president about the country of his birth. And they also question his faith. President Obama is a practicing Christian, but here doubts persist.
What do you think Barack Obama is?
Oh, no. No, they did not just ask this guy.
Look at this fucking guy. What do you think he's going to say? What do you think the end game of this little conversation, this little chat you're having with this guy, what do you think it's going to be?
And you know what?
You're literally on his front porch of his trailer.
Hey. He worked hard on that duct tape. What is that?
Yeah, that duct tape, like, screen door.
I mean, it just recently came off. He's gonna tape it back up. You guys came at an inopportune moment. All right, he's gonna tape that back up. It's gonna look pristine.
Jesus.
Well, before Obama, when Bush was president, I didn't have no duct tape on my house. As soon as Obama became president, my door fell apart. My windows fell out. I got termites. My dog took a shit on the rug.
Does he have 2 lawnmowers? Is that what that is? I think that's 2 fucking lawnmowers. Well, it is a big yard.
He figured out that if he pushes them alongside each other, he get it done twice as fast.
Oh, man, we could do this all day.
What do you think Barack Obama is?
Well, I think he's a Muslim, but, and of course that reflects in my decision of whether to vote for him or not.
Back at the basketball game, it was notable that there were more people working in the concession stand than people in the county who voted for Barack Obama. We tried to find at least one of those 5 Obama voters at the game, and we did. But all we can tell you is that the Obama voter is indeed somewhere in this wide shot of the crowd.
They're not going to reveal themselves.
Hell no.
There's one tree in that county, and they will become intimately familiar with it.
Oh, my God. That's crazy.
He did not feel comfortable going public with his decision to vote for the man who, at least here, is the most unpopular president. Gary Tuckman,
Jesus.
You know what? I bet that secret voter is also a secret Muslim.
Yeah, obviously there's a Muslim in King County, Texas.
Born and raised in. Well, I was going to say Hawaii, but that would have to be somewhere else.
Mm-mm.
Never mind.
Did we lose TJ?
Yeah, he's had enough.
Yeah.
Actually, the internet connection kept going out so much, it finally TJ just finally went out. It went so far that TJ just went out.
But see, isn't it kind of funny that when TJ leaves, it actually looks like the stream is doing okay? It looks like his internet's all right?
I don't think that's a coincidence either.
Yeah. That's pretty interesting. Like, watch in a couple of seconds, it'll look like he just fucking, oh, never mind.
No.
It'll look like he just fucking, like, he got zapped right there into it. Yeah.
I'm just playing. How you doing? Yeah, my internet pisses me off.
It looks decent right now.
Well,
as decent as a video stream of TJ could look.
Yeah. Considering.
Yeah. It's coming from the guy who has to use an animation as an avatar because he's. You know what? Can you put up the picture you have pre-show over dark matter, please?
Yeah, well, that's a fair idea. We'll start doing this when the bars lose their effect. Quit whining, dark matter. The bald box. Is that better? Does that make you feel better about your horrible internet connection, TJ? Like a little kid. Okay, this is what you call I guess this is Atlanta, a hood rat. This is an Atlanta hood rat.
My shit, man, fed you.
Wait. We have to have a disclaimer here.
The triggers?
No, I guess stories came out afterwards. This woman might have been challenged, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, she's probably a dumbass.
So the disclaimer is out there, but we're about to Supergirl this hoe.
Well, I'm wondering, do the somebody asked what's a hood rat? I'm wondering, do the non-Americans know what the fuck a hood rat is? They probably don't.
This is like someone that's really proud of being white trash, but instead of being white, they're black.
Yeah.
My shit, man, fed you assassinated. Cause I'm finna send him to come do it. Anybody want to see young Jesus kill George Bush, shouting? You crank that soldier girl off in that hoe. Watch her crank her, watch her roll. Why me crank that soldier girl, that Superman, that hoe, now watch me, yeah, nigga, yeah, get out my face, yeah.
It's awful dark on that train, if you know what I mean. Nothing?
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
I mean, the lights are just
it's
horrible.
Racist. You're not allowed, you can't say that while you have can't say that while you have dark matter on doing the thing.
Yeah, I'm thinking you're going to need bars. I think Drew needs bars.
Let's go ahead and take that off there. Yeah, probably shouldn't have a bald guy doing a fucking Nazi salute. Yeah. Jesus.
Giving a fucking zig heil while we watch these hood rats. Like, that's so terrible.
Get out my face. Hey, yo, soldier girl, can I get a minute? Hey. Man in it. Hey.
But be honest, what would you do if you were in...
First of all, this is an old lady she's doing this to.
If I were an old lady and this was going on, I would be immediately asking someone for help. Like, somebody please help me. I would look at the nearest TJ-like man and be like, please help get this woman off of me.
I get that shit I used to when I went out more often. I don't go out as often as I used to, but I used to get that shit all the time.
What, people fucked with you all the time?
And honestly,
you'd have short people that wanted to fuck with you just to prove they were tough if they were drunk or shit, and then you'd have other people asking. I still get asked for help like every day at work because of my height, but if you didn't know, I'm a big guy.
Oh, really?
Because of my size, people often come to me for help. Like, I have, my neighbor, if her car won't go into her steep ass driveway, right, and it won't start. If she's thinking of who am I going to get to freaking push that car up in the damn driveway, I guarantee I'm the first one that comes to mind.
Well, yeah, because she looks back at a crowd, and there's all like these normal guys, and then there's like a dude where his head's like this much taller.
Ask Dark Matter, that's about exactly how much taller I was than him.
You know
how tall are you, Dark Matter?
We're not going to disclose this information.
4'11" it is.
Okay. You know what the interesting thing about this is I said my reaction if I were the old black lady. But the interesting thing is my reaction would be exactly the same even as a white bald guy. Because I would still not be able to do anything. I'd be like, somebody please help me. Because if I did something,
if you were the one on this train, you would be the one in trouble right now. Dude, Supergirl,
Supergirl
finna
up in this hoe.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to. I would not be able to do it.
But I don't understand what this like rapping and dancing.
I don't know either.
Sorry, this rapping and dancing shit, like at this old lady. What the fuck are you trying to prove? But anyway, someone eventually does say something. Wait a second. She's all up in this lady's face, telling her to get out of her face.
Right. She's done that for a while now.
It's absolutely retarded when you're like, you go straight up and get in someone's face. Get out of my face. Like, dude, hey, retard. I don't know if you know how this works, but you are in my face. If you want me out of your face, you just take a step back. It's that fucking simple, dumbass.
I'm on my shit. Son, beat that ass. Beat that ass. I'm gonna beat your ass on that train. We know no matter. I'm finna do my thing. You thought I couldn't freestyle on you, boo? You owe everybody an apology for your shit, ho. You got five.
That was the worst freestyle fucking ever.
Dude, she's
so
great.
I didn't think you couldn't freestyle. I thought you were fucking stupid. But now you think this is like a rap battle? Like, did you just get done watching like one of them like Step It Up movies or like, you know, one of them rap battle movies and you're all hyped up on it? Because it's not how real life works, dummy.
This is referred to as getting served, TJ.
Yeah, well, yeah, oh yeah. You got served. Like the little lady is so fucking over it. She, you know, hashtag whack lives matter.
Dude, I haven't. Has the old lady even said anything this entire video?
Nope. But someone's about to stand up for her.
This is 8 Mile 2.
It's not near as good.
Ran through the White House and kick off in my shit. And you don't want to take it there? I got a bunch of goons, niggas everywhere really finna take it there. It's over. This means war. I ain't squashing this shit, shawty. We finna go to war. Straight in the U.S. Hey, Jesus, baby, I got this bit right here. Let's take the test.
Can you imagine living with that woman?
Oh my god!
Like,
fuck no.
She was like a family member or something.
She's fucking acting like she was raised by a fucking pack of wolves, man. She's honestly like, there is no communication skill whatsoever. Even if you're mad at one person, you don't subjugate the whole fucking car, you know, train car to listening to your stupid shit and making a fool of yourself.
What the fuck?
It's just that it's probably that she has a distorted sense of reality, and she thinks that everybody is like
gives a shit,
impressed with her.
Yeah,
you know.
She looks a little bit like Lil Jon with a belly shirt.
You saying all black people look alike? Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's exactly what I just said, of course.
Give me a phone, so I ain't gonna need no phone. So I'ma kill her, so.
Try to chill, man. It's an old lady, man. Chill, man.
Old lady?
Yeah, man.
You know what this old lady calls me?
Man, chill with that crazy.
Chill. I'ma chill, so.
For real though.
I'ma go and chill. Thank you. That's the best advice that I can take, so. Just chill.
And let's see how long that lasts.
Yeah, you know it's not gonna last long.
I get to eat like train station and high.
Well, is it going to last at all? She hasn't shut the fuck up yet.
Dare you jump up in my face anyway and say a goddamn thing to me about cussing out no old lady. You the same nigga I've been looking for.
There was no pause. There was literally no pause. There was no break.
It's
what's that?
Ratchet Video Weekly, Drew. Ratchet Video Weekly.
Is that what that says? Ratchet?
Yeah.
So much for TJ.
Rape me. You the same nigga I've been looking for that rape me, so.
Did she just say that guy raped her?
Did you say rape? I didn't hear rape.
You the guy I've been
looking for that rape me, so.
Yeah, it actually sounds like she did say rape me.
The guy I've been looking for that raped me.
Angry Pumpkin says shit like this is making me rethink the move to America. Yeah.
It really depends, man.
Yeah, it depends on where you go. I mean, dude, don't tell me shit like this doesn't happen in Ireland. It might not be, a train cart full of black people because that probably doesn't exist in Ireland, but there's going to be crazy. Everybody does crazy shit. There's all these different groups and they all do fucking crazy shit. This happens to be black ignorance on display. I mean, we've showed videos before where there was like a white girl looked like she was possessed by the fucking Satan or whatever.
This is the King County, Texas black version of, all crammed into one train.
This is, yeah.
And that's not even fair because it's just one woman, so I shouldn't say that.
But I'm wondering now. But see, this is the thing I've noticed in these videos that we'll play when somebody's on a train or they're in public or whatever, and somebody loses their shit. It goes on and on and on, and then somebody speaks up and is just like, "Hey, chill," and then it's just like new target.
Yeah,
dude. What has she said so far?
She walked to the back and said something about "I've been looking for you," like the guy. It sounded like she said raped.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's exactly. Yeah. Listen to this. It's exactly what she said. Oh, she's like, all of a sudden, you that guy I've been looking for. You the guy that raped me. It's exactly where she goes with this shit. Yeah.
We were wondering if that's what she said.
Listen, she'll say it again. Somebody get my hair so I can go. That's a problem Dark Matter will never have.
She said hat. Get my hat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I heard hair.
Yeah, words. About
sorry,
to say,
hair privilege.
I thought she said hair. I'm about to say that's a sentence Dark Matter will never utter.
No. You guys are just always on the edge of your seat, waiting for a way to oppress me.
It sounded like hair. Okay, her hat. Okay, yeah. Fine.
Somebody get my hat so I can go. Did anybody see my hat? If they hit me, I'm pressing charges.
Oh, I left a comment on this video. If you look at and the YouTube one, I remember it now. It's got to have 1 million thumbs ups by now.
Oh my god, this fucking guy.
My comment was, all right, just let it play. I'll tell you what it was after.
We get it. You're gonna press charges.
As a matter of fact, I'll tell you.
I think it needs to be explained one more time if she's pressing charges or not. I haven't figured it out yet.
I'm pressing charges.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's what my comment was. I wonder if she's gonna press charges.
I'm pressing charges. Where my do-rag at? It's on your head.
It's on your head.
I'm pressing charges.
What the fuck?
Any judge who watches the entirety of this video wouldn't dare to press a single charge.
Like, nope.
Nope. Wait. Can you explain to me one more time what super girling that hoe is, please? Thank you.
Super girling.
Is my internet like?
It's better now. It's better. Well, no. There it goes. Is my internet like?
It goes.
Oh man, this is why we have to have you here, Dark Matter.
Yeah.
TJ, are you there? Well, okay. AOL free trial version strikes again.
Is it there?
I can hear you.
Yes. Hello.
I just see a spinning circle.
It's like got a 10-second delay on Skype.
You know what?
10-second delay on.
It's kind of funny. Every time your internet dies, we get more people join the stream. So.
Hey, whatever helps the podcast.
What we want to do is you want to scotch tape a coat hanger to your computer, pick up their reception a little better.
Well, you're not getting enough power is your problem. You want to go ahead and stick a fork right in that wall socket.
I've had issues with this internet for fucking ever, and it's because they run the internet. It's 30 feet behind me is where the fucking cable is run, like for the entire area, like around here. And instead of running it straight through my fucking back door, they run it all the way around, and then through the front, and then all the way to the back here. They must run it like 500 feet when it's about 30 feet away. That's why I have shit internet, because there's so much line. I lose so much. It just cuts out. There's probably like a possum digging out in the yard somewhere, and that's fucking my internet up.
That's all it takes.
Okay, I just checked my private messages here on Vaughn, and I am the victim of terrible, terrible slander. I'm posting this link in the chat. This is slander. I'm pressing charges.
Awesome screenshot.
Yeah, I'm pressing charges.
Oh, somebody did the Steven Spielberg picture. Yes. Okay.
This is from Shemail.
Shemail,
I'm pressing charges. I'm pressing charges.
All right, guys, your next mission is to make this shit go viral.
Is that what you look like when you grow hair on the back of your head?
Yeah, let me put this picture up. We need to make this shit go viral. All right, we need to get Dark Matter even more famous than he already is. This could lead to new patrons, though. Dark Matter.
I don't want people thinking that I killed a triceratops now.
Anybody
or one of those infamous double rhinos.
Double rhinos.
That's a double jersey. Never mind.
Oh God. Yeah, that's a good picture though. It looks so real. Thanks, Gmail. Make that shit go viral, people. Make Dark Matter famous. The more famous Dark Matter gets, the more famous the podcast gets. All right, let's do another one here before we take a break. Those two kind of go together. We'll do this one.
I gotta say 50 more times or it won't happen. That's like the I'm pressing charges of the Bloody Mary version. I'm pressing charges instead of 3 times, it's 50 times.
Here, this was a cop on camera that handcuffs the kid. Do you remember this one, TJ? God, his internet's so shit.
Yeah, he handcuffs him behind, up on his arms, and this is apparently like a mentally, I don't know, handicapped kid. He's got issues of some kind.
That's where we are.
Oh, get over me, God.
You don't get to swing at me like that.
Oh, God, I'm trying to.
You don't get to swing at me like that.
God.
You can do what we've asked you to, or you can suffer the consequences.
Somebody in the chat just like putting all caps, stop resisting.
Sit down in the chair like I've asked you to.
Oh my God. What the fuck? It's just a little kid.
Like the first time I watched this, I was just
when you can't handcuff them around their wrists because their wrists are too small, that's a good sign that they're too fucking young.
Yeah. The first time I watched it, I was waiting for the cop to tase him though. Because he was crying too much. Somebody asked, what are the handcuffs doing on his forearms? Those aren't your forearms. Just so you know.
It's above the elbow there, it
Yeah.
looks like.
Look at me for a minute. For a second. Look at me. If you want the handcuffs off, you've got to stop kicking. Can you do that? Do you want them off or not? Well, it's up to you if you want them off or not. Well, here's where we are.
Yep. So, is he getting sued? I know this shit was all over the place. It was all over social media. So, is a cop getting sued? Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. That's kind of that's really fucked up. It's like I understand like the kid like swung on him or whatever, but come on, man. Can't you put
it's a little kid?
Yeah.
I mean, how much is your fucking ego inflated that you can't even tolerate a little kid, you know? I don't know. It's just depressing to me.
No. TJ, having any luck with that internet?
That probably happened in Florida. Yeah. I swear to God, I'm going to cancel this shit.
Do you have any other options besides what you're using?
I'm going to call you right.
I think he was also having a delay in Skype as well. I mean, you can still see the shared screen, right?
Is that better now?
Looks better. If you're having delay in Skype, that's weird.
Yeah. I mean, like, everything that could possibly go wrong. I mean, I can download shit, no problem, or watch YouTube videos, no sweat. Try and fucking do a goddamn podcast, and everything's got to fucking go wrong. Pisses me right the fuck off.
No. You want to take a break here? It's 11 or 12 for you guys. So we can take a break here. You can do whatever you want. If you want to completely, I don't know, you want to like reboot or something during the break?
I don't know. I'm thinking about shutting down Skype and retrying that. But it's my internet in general, not just Skype. I'll just leave it going. Fuck it.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a break. We will be right back.
Burrito. Supremo.
Dude, talk about impressions of Danzig's voice, dude. That was so fucking funny. Oh, man. Dark Matter, you with us? You enjoy that?
You should probably leave that in for the viewers on YouTube. Not edit that bad boy out.
You sure there won't be a copyright match?
Who gives a fuck? We don't goddamn care.
Yeah. Well, we don't monetize on our group channel, our goddamn channel.
We are directly supported through our patrons. I'm not sure if you're aware, but we actually have a patron page.
Link on the screen, and I'm sure somebody will put it in the chat.
If you want in on this awesome action where we give random shit away. In fact, why not give something random away right now?
Actually, I gotta say, as someone who will never win any of these things he does, I get really excited every time he goes to give something away.
There you go. Oh, well, you know what, Drew? I'm going to make this... I'm just going to take it out of your cut and consider you a patron. But you know what?
Of course you will.
You win this, Drew.
All this shit comes out of my cut anyway. That's not...
It's a painting. There's like some
looks like
some
outer
stars,
space.
like a galaxy.
I actually really like that. Where did you get this?
I believe the old lady did it.
He's just giving away his.
Yeah. Fuck it. It's yours now, buddy. Congratulations.
He is such
he's rummaging through her shit. What can I give away?
Dude, he is such a piece of shit. Like his little girl will like draw him a picture. It's like, Dad, look what I drew. It's like, oh, that's great. I can get at least $5 on Patreon for this. Oh man.
I should have my daughter draw something for and give it away just for the patrons. That would be fun. She's actually a pretty good little artist.
Like her mom.
Yeah, I'm not very good. I used to be all right when I was younger, but damn, I lost that skill.
I might be able to have a job for her if she'd be willing to use MS Paint and
learn how to hold shift when she drags circles. Yeah, got it.
You gonna start a little sweatshop over there?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Just get a bunch of fucking underage kids. They're interns. It's legal.
When you guys will know when I implemented the sweatshop, when the quality of my cartoons just like exponentially explodes.
It's just the way your business is run because like without all that hair, it's that much cooler. So you keep the temperature real high and work everyone else to death. And so that's where the term sweatshop came from.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jeez. Well, let's do this before we go into that big one. This is TJ sent me this today. It's the guy that tortured and killed 2 teenagers?
Yeah, he's like basically a convicted murderer that tortured these kids or whatever. And this is the news coverage of like basically his sentencing and what he said when he was given a chance to speak in court.
For you starts now.
2 Westland teenagers murdered execution style in a vacant Detroit field.
Now 2.5 years later, their killers are going to prison for life. Fox 2's Amy Lang with more from today's emotional sentencing.
These families have waited so long for justice. Finally, their opportunity to address the men who killed their sons. But what one of the defendants had to say to them left everyone shaking their heads.
Stripped of clothes, stripped of possessions, stripped of innocence, and then stripped of life.
Joshua Babish describes the brutal deaths of his brother Jordan Babish and his friend Jacob Kudla. The teens from Westland went missing in July of 2012. Their lifeless bodies discovered days later in a field on Detroit's east side.
Everything just aches, and it's just a totally senseless crime how you can march someone out in the middle of a field and execute them. I mean, we're not a third world country. You know, sometimes I wish it did happen in a third world country because it would be a lot different outcome of this whole thing.
Instead, these 2 men, Frederick Young and Philando Hunter, were sentenced on this day to life in prison without parole for robbing, torturing, murdering the 2 teens who had been in Detroit trying to buy drugs.
Not only did the defendant take away my son's future, he took away my future. My future as a mother, my future as a grandmother.
I have sorrow in my heart, soul, and every fiber of my being today, and I will carry that with me for the rest of my life here on earth.
The mothers of the teens expressing the deep, devastating pain and loss left behind. Yet when Young had his chance to apologize to the families, he did nothing of the sort.
I'd like to say sorry to the families of Ayanna Jones, Michael Brown, Eric Gardner, and I want to apologize to them for not being able to get justice for their loved ones who was murdered in cold blood. And in respect for the peaceful protest, I want to say hands up, don't shoot. Black Lives Matter.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, you piece of shit.
Yeah, you hadn't seen that?
No, I haven't seen this.
If this guy had a modicum of intelligence and he cared about the Black Lives Matter movement, he would have kept his fucking mouth shut. Because he does nothing but make it look bad.
Fucking piece of shit. Really? Hands up, don't you? Fuck you. Fucking
don't shoot. They didn't shoot you, you dumbass, and you tortured and killed someone. It's not like you were fucking selling loose cigarettes and got choked to death. You fucking killed someone, and they still didn't fucking shoot your ass, and they put you through a trial, and you were found guilty. And the black fucking cop there, who's bald, I'll point out, seems darker, and I'm a lot like. You know, I care more about his life than yours, you piece of shit.
And actually, the look on that black cop's face right now is like, dude, really? Did you really just do that shit?
Please shut the fuck up is what he's thinking right now.
You done did it.
Hey, if I'm killed and you go to prison for torturing people and killing people, please don't speak up for me. Just keep your mouth shut if you like me. Just shut up. I don't want your support.
I'll go in there crying.
And in response to that picture you had during the pre-show of that guitar, hashtag Cat Lives Matter.
Right. Well, the cat, he salvaged it, so the cat was already dead when he made the guitar out of it.
Yeah, that's a totally normal excuse. I'm going to make a drum kit out of a dead black guy, and it'll be excusable because he was dead before I did it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, did you just compare black guys to animals?
That's why I just did the hashtag Cat Lives Matter. Of course I did.
Oh, okay. Want to make sure.
Oh,
okay. 45 is not affiliated with the goddamn contest.
You're going to have to make that on a soundboard. You're going to need it so often, Dark Matter.
I'm getting so good at saying it because I have to say it so damn much.
Actually,
It's not racism. You're going to watch his speech again?
Yes. That is just...
of the teens
that astounds me.
Expressing the deep, devastating pain and loss left behind. Yet when Young had his chance to apologize to the families, he did nothing of the sort.
I'd like to say sorry to the families of Ayanna Jones, Michael Brown, Eric Gardner, and I want to apologize to them for not being able to get justice for their loved ones who was murdered in cold blood, and in respect for the peaceful protest.
The black cop just rolled his eyes. Now watch.
Cold blood, and in respect for the peaceful protest, I want to...
Did you see it? Very clear. We will do it one more time.
I saw him look across the courtroom at the
peaceful
family's
protest, I want to say
reaction.
hands.
There it was.
Or the jury's reaction or whatever.
You can tell by his body language he's not having it.
Don't shoot. Black Lives Matter. That's it, Your Honor.
You hear the people in the audience?
This motherfucker.
Murdered in cold blood, huh? You wouldn't know anything about that, though, would you?
Goddamn. Tortured, killed. What else did they say?
Robbed, stripped.
They robbed him, tortured him. Yes, robbed him, stripped him, tortured him, killed him out in a field, and left their bodies there for like a fake drug deal, I guess, probably.
But we want to talk about fucking. No, this guy's a piece.
You want to talk about like the effect of the drug war, shit like this, putting people in shitty positions. Like nobody's getting murdered over alcohol. You know why? Because you can go to the fucking store and just buy it. I mean, people get murdered when they're drunk. And shit like that, or murderers can be drunk. All kinds of shit can happen because of that, but that's personal responsibility. You can't force some kind of false responsibility on the public, or shit like this happens.
Yeah, but I mean, this fucking guy is absolutely fucking responsible for this. I'm sorry, that just amazes me.
People in the courtroom react in disbelief, but still the message from the families of Jacob Kudla and Jordan Babish, one of forgiveness.
In the end, knowing who Jordan was, I believe he would want me to offer forgiveness. Although I know I may struggle with that endeavor for the rest of my life, it would be what Jordan would want.
Fuck that, man. I'm sorry. I don't do that compulsory forgiveness shit either. You should forgive that guy. Fuck that guy.
Especially after that shit.
Absolutely. God damn.
On behalf of Jordan and myself, I will pray for forgiveness for both of you.
And no matter what sentence the court imposes today, these defendants will have to answer to God.
Okay. No, they don't. They have to answer to their fucking court system, and that's why the sentencing is important. Hashtag life sentences matter.
And also, the prison should not be easy for these guys. I mean, when you have a case where it's undeniable, the proof is incontrovertible, and there needs to be something more to prison.
I'm thinking it's like confessions, because honestly, man, like and even then, there have been people that have been jailed for being like forced into confessing, or felt like they had no other choice, or were told like, you just sign this and then we can go home, and then like they sign it thinking they could just go home, and of course they get a huge sentence because they just admitted to doing some bullshit because they've been tricked into it. They love. I quite honestly, I don't know if you've ever dealt with.
Let me just answer someone and say I'm violating the Constitution. No, I'm not. I said not easy. I didn't say, I'm talking about labor. I'm saying, they shouldn't be able to just sit around all day and do nothing and contemplate, I'm saying they need to be worked.
You fucking slave driver motherfucker.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? If they're
and then there are way more black people that are incarcerated. So what you're saying is you want to incarcerate black people again, but just do it through the prison system. You fucking racist.
Well, there's plenty of people that are
didn't even try and deny it. Got it.
No.
Well, that's I guess that's a little easier than what I would say, because if you do some shit like this and it's absolutely open shut case, that's the kind of reason I support the death penalty. Not the current one that we have, but a death penalty for shit like that.
I'm just hung up on the whole like killing an innocent person. Because that shit happens, and even 1 out of 100, if you get it 99% right, that's still, you're killing 1 out of 100 too fucking many, and supposedly the fucking numbers are higher than that.
Why I say if it's open shut, I'm not leaving it.
Well, but open shut, they have a lot of cases that they consider open shut in the legal system, where people are falsely accused, have shitty lawyers, or can't afford lawyers. And they get fucking convicted because they have shitty defense.
That's why
they consider it open shut, but it's not really quite that simple.
They might consider it open shut, but the standard that I'm using is we have the undeniable, like the DNA and video. I'm talking about situations like where the fucking guy walks into the convenience store and we have all the shit on camera. He's not wearing a mask or anything like that, and he fucking blows the guy's brains out and takes the money and runs off. We know absolutely he did it. The guy that is admitting to it in the courthouse and stuff like that. I'm sorry.
Don't you think that like a death penalty could, in a sense, be an easy way out? Like, to me, that's easier than 50 years in prison.
And you know what? It might very well be. But the point is to this is if you unjustifiably take somebody's life, I think you have forfeited your right to live. That's the way I see it. Now, if would they have it harder if they lived out, the next however many years in a prison and stuff like that? Would they possibly have it harder? That could go one way or the other. But I'm saying I don't think you should even get that chance. You shouldn't even get that bit of existence because you've just denied somebody. And actually, I feel way more strongly about this than I did back when I was a Christian. But now,
I think my issue with it is the state taking control of it.
If you end somebody, when you kill somebody, it's my position. You kill somebody, you've ended their existence. You've ended their one chance to exist.
I'll end it with this point. You get all these conservatives that are pro-death penalty or whatever, but they also think the government can't get any fucking thing right. And yet they trust the government enough to make these fucking kind of decisions and go kill people.
Yeah.
And they support that.
Those are the differences that I make, and that is the fact that I don't support the one that is currently there because I think it should be a very high standard of proof.
Okay, since the chat is so good at assignments, I am assigning the chat to somehow get a sample of Drew's DNA and then CGI his ass into a liquor store. Can someone do that, please?
Drew Hitler. Somebody just called me Drew Hitler.
Just find the video of some other fat lady robbing a convenience store and we'll say it's Drew.
Fuck y'all.
And if you're a very attractive man, I'm sure you won't find any trouble getting some Drew DNA.
Jesus Christ. I don't even want to think about how you would properly attain a sample of Drew's DNA other than like maybe grabbing a fucking brush. How many brushes you got in your house? One? It's a really nice one though, huh? You got like top of the line. It's the Cadillac of brushes. So and you do like 100 strokes.
Made
like
out of
one,
a legal
two,
whalebone.
3, 4. This is mother of pearl. It's engraved. It says Auto Spy 78. They fucked it up. It's cool though. I keep it. They gave it to me for free.
Oh man.
Oh poor. Are you gonna play the video where you just made a video about on YouTube?
Yeah, well, I was just about to play it.
Oh man, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah. Dark Matter's seen this. Dark Matter saw my video.
Yeah.
Thank you, Seattle, for being one of the most progressive cities in the United States of America.
It's like as soon as he got done saying it, thank you for being one of the most progressive cities in America, and they've already bum rushed the stage. That lady's standing there with her arms up right now.
Mm-hmm.
We want an opportunity to address. We want an opportunity on the mic.
Well, ask him.
Get him in check or we're shutting this event down.
Okay, so first she says, we want an opportunity here on the mic. You put him in check or we will shut this rally down. Done.
I mean, yeah, you're immediately fucking making threats. And look at the intimidating, like, way that they like bum rush one on each side right there. And this, I'm sorry, but the chick on the right, she looks like she might go all soldier girl up in this hoe.
That's racist.
Yeah, what do they expect? Like, any random person like can just come up and start talking? I mean, that's like anarchy.
Yeah, that's
what you get in the most progressive city in America, bro. That's why progressivism is a cancer on society, man.
Wow, 1AK.
After watching this, I can see how people can consider liberal a bad word.
Well, it's those certain types of liberals, because liberal isn't a bad word by itself, but some people will say it's the progressives and stuff. My thing is it's that the political correctness types and the social justice warriors. And 1AK just pointed this out. Notice the neon colored hair on that girl. Both of them have there seems to be something with that. And I know that's so. It seems so ridiculous, but why is that always
the
there?
SJW fedora? That's the perfect way of putting it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always there, dude. What is that all about? I just noticed that.
And the more intense the color, the more radical the person.
I think it's attention grabbing, like trying to grab attention, really. And watch. I mean, this shit is ridiculous.
Yeah.
We're shutting this event down now. If you do not listen to her, your event will be shut down right now. Right now. Your decision. Make a decision now.
And this guy with the hat here is, my understanding is he's the guy that actually put the rally together.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah, because he did all this, and like all those people showed up, and this is like you could tell Bernie just started his speech.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
I love how they look at him like he's intruding upon them.
They really do, yeah.
That's the gesture and the look of people are like, how dare you intrude on us after we just like he wasn't done speaking. You interrupted him after he fucking said something. And then you threaten to shut them the fuck down, to scream and get your way and stamp your kids like little kids throwing a fucking, or stamp your feet like little kids throwing a fucking tantrum.
Yeah.
Like, go fuck yourselves.
One day, when the glory comes,
by the way, this is apparently a version that seems to agree with them, because they're blocking out what was said right here, and they took out the audio in just the right spot to make these people look less shitty. The Black Lives Matter group here.
Yeah.
be ours, it will be ours. Oh, one day, when the war is won.
You see, the music is, there's a band there playing, and the band plays kind of when Bernie would come out. You see what I mean? Like, is that the look at the lady in the red shirt there? She tells them kind of to cut it off.
When the war is won, we are going to.
Oh, they were trying to overplay what they were yelling about. But
Yeah,
that took over the
Academy
PA
Awards.
system. That's whatever. Go ahead.
We are going to let you on the mic.
That to me, I'm sorry, that is fucking amazing. No, you should not be letting them on the mic. There needs to be cops there, and they need to go the fuck away.
You can't. If this was a KKK member, they wouldn't let him fucking do it. If this was at a conservative fucking rally, they wouldn't let these girls do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do not silence her. This is not her fucking platform. You stupid bitch. This is not her fucking platform.
Go try this
amazes
anywhere
me.
the fuck else, and you're gonna get a lot different fucking response.
You notice that these SJW types always attack other liberals? Like, they never go after the actual racists. They never go after the actual misogynists.
Is this what... Do you cut the speech here?
Yeah, their speech is not entitled in this, and I did that on purpose. I was telling TJ.
Okay, well,
I don't want to give them that
here's the
platform.
thing. When they were giving their speech, like, they were just calling these other, like, white liberals in this... attending a Bernie Sanders fucking speech, calling them racist. For not just, like... You know, they were like demanding people to have a moment of silence. To, like, you be quiet. Like, go fuck yourselves. You don't get to do this bullshit. I don't care if it's the 1 year anniversary of Mike fucking Brown. I think that whole case was all kinds of fucked up, but I really don't, like, that doesn't give you the right to act like this. Go fuck yourselves. And I think the best part here is coming up.
All right, so
it's more of the surrounding shit again. That needs to be our screen cap there.
Listen to what she's about to fucking scream at this poor guy.
we are trying to be reasonable. We are trying to be reasonable. We are trying to be reasonable.
We are reasonable.
We are trying. We're gonna.
They're so reasonable and respectable.
We are respectable. We're like, are you fucking insane? Look at you people. Look at yourselves.
You people.
And I mean you people, as in, like, you fucking
Those
people
two.
that think you have the right to fucking get up there and act the fool like this. Hands up, they're doing. All right, put your hands up in the air and bum rush a cop and see what happens.
Yeah, and by the way...
They're not going to be like, oh, she's got her hands up. You can't just fucking put your hands up and expect to get away with anything.
And by the way, I reread all this shit for the Mike Brown case or whatever, and there's no credible witness said he had his hands up when he was shot. Just by the way,
there was some construction workers that were on like
everyone that was deemed actually credible, which included mostly other black people, had all said he didn't have his hands up.
I don't even want to get into the details of the case. It's been a it's been a year, and but the point is that they're fucking using it as an excuse to push their bullshit, get their attention, shout other people down, and act like complete fucking idiots.
Dude, it has been a year, but they were protesting yesterday again.
You know, if they want to rally behind someone, it's that guy Walker who was shot in the back as he ran away.
Oh yeah, the guy that was shot in the back 8 fucking times.
Yeah, that's a clear-cut case. You rally behind that guy because there's no defending that whatsoever.
Yeah, even Sean Hannity wouldn't defend that.
And that's saying something. Even the cop had to fucking plant the taser over by him.
Yeah.
We are trying. We're gonna give you.
This is the reasonableness of social justice warriors.
Dude, if this chick kept fucking chest bumping me and screaming.
Right? No, go on.
Oh man, TJ is not gonna like this. He's waiting for this moment.
This was his big chance.
Yeah.
Damn.
And the neighbors are wondering why a computer just flew out of the window.
Oh, we're gonna watch that one more time. I can never watch that enough. I mean, really, Dark Matter, does anything kind of sum up like that group, that social justice warrior bit than this?
Yeah.
We are trying. We're gonna give you.
The guy's literally telling them, "All right, we're gonna give you a minute on the mic." Oh, we're fucking reasonable. We're respectable.
Yeah, and you know, I'm not sure to what degree, but I think that a lot of Black Lives Matter people are trying to disassociate from these crazy banshees.
And rightfully so. That's the best thing for them to do. I mean, the thing that I'm not understanding is there was before this, it was like 3 or 4 days earlier, there was another Black Lives Matter movement that ambushed a Bernie Sanders speech.
Why
that's
Bernie
probably
Sanders?
where they got their idea, because they think they can get away with it. I guess because they know they won't get like freaking start like a riot because it's a bunch of freaking people who quite honestly like put up with this kind of shit. Look, there's a way to be liberal, and then there's a way to be like just a complete pushover piece of shit. And I can't respect someone that it just gets pushed around like this. Bernie Sanders is great or whatever. I know he can't like go around and like put bitches in a chokehold or anything. But at the same time, this is like, Jesus, don't even go speak somewhere where they don't have fucking control over the podium.
And here's what I'm wondering though, is like the reaction, like I believe that they expected to get forcibly taken off. They wanted a show like,
well, of course,
that would speak to their narrative. And what I'm wondering is, did Bernie do the smart thing by just, you know...
This is the girl, by the way.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's totally not racist at all.
Yeah, no shit.
These are the types of people that developed all kinds of intricate apologetics so that they cannot be called racist. It's systematic oppression. Yeah, you're a fucking racist, okay? It's as simple as that.
Yeah, the only thing that was oppressed here was fucking Bernie Sanders' microphone.
It reminds me of the feminism thing where it's not equality that they want.
Yeah.
It's to be better than. They're like, you had your turn. No, I didn't. I didn't own slaves or anything.
Right.
I wasn't born when women couldn't vote. I had no fucking say in that.
You're benefiting from the
okay, so that means we're going to automatically give you like a higher standing and take your. I can't take anyone like this seriously. Look at this fucking freeze frame, just screaming, like chest bumping this poor guy, trying to move him away from the fucking podium.
So
we are reasonable. Get the fuck out of here, you dumb cunt.
And they're screaming about how reasonable they are. First of all, you're screaming how reasonable you are is one thing. But the guy is literally telling them, he repeats it like 5 or 6 times, we are about to give you the mic.
Just let Sanders finish.
But back to my question is, did Sanders do the right thing I mean, either way, I see a problem. Like, he steps back and looks like he would be a weak president. But if he steps forward and pushes them aside, that would also be a pretty unsavvy move because it would play into their whole narrative and make him look bad.
I would say I think he handled it. He handled it probably as best that he could, and that he told the guy that organized it. He said, he even told him, he was kind of like, "This is your thing. I mean, you organize this. You deal with them."
No, it's gonna. Conservatives will say that if it had been Bernie Sanders that the guy had thrown his shoes at instead of Bush, he would have let him hit him in the face and then picked him up and handed him back to the guy.
And I mean, he says at one point in one of these videos that I saw that he tries to talk to the chubby girl with the glasses. Bernie Sanders tries to talk to her, and then she turns around, and as soon as he starts talking, starts yelling at him and stuff. And he said, "Fine, if you can't be reasonable, we're not going to talk." And then Bernie leaves. Now, will they see that? I don't know, but I think that is probably one of the best ways he could handle it. Because what is he going to do? Bernie Sanders going to throw 2 black girls off of his stage? I mean, did you see how a lot of those...
You know what I would do? I would fucking be like, sorry for the technical difficulties. I'd cut the fucking audio, and I'd let these 2 people make a fool of themselves until security got there and got them to fuck off the stage. Right, because I wouldn't run an event without fucking security.
Right, but
people in orange vests standing around is not fucking security.
Right, but I also think you might be underestimating how that part of the liberal spectrum works. Because I did that video on that one particular article, and I've seen since then several articles that said like the same thing, that the Sanders campaign, even with what Bernie Sanders campaign did here, that they were out of line and the crowd was out of line because they refused to stay quiet for the 4.5 minutes of silence.
That's fucking retarded. Look at this is a presidential fucking candidate, and they walked up on stage. Any of these crazy bitches could have had a fucking gun or a knife and jabbed him right in the neck. They just walk right up to him. Like, you think that they fucking... they're not going to allow that shit for most fucking politicians. I don't know why it's just okay. He has absolutely zero security. You've got... Look at the looks on the fucking... Look at their security.
It's like...
They look like they were just doing road work up the street and kind of meandered into the fucking shot.
It's like a couple of like guys that were playing baseball at the park and like Jerry Garcia's older brother.
It's embarrassing, and you can't even control your own fucking stage.
Yeah, what I was told, and this is what I was told in some of the comments that I had and some of the links people sent that I checked out, was that since Bernie Sanders doesn't have a lot of financing for his campaign, he can't afford good security. That is one of the reasons people had mentioned of, like, for instance, why they're not going to Hillary speeches, because you're not going to be able to get that close to the stage in a Hillary speech. That's what I'd heard. I don't know how true that is. But that's what...
if you can't afford a bodyguard or two or whatever, then maybe don't put yourself out there with all the, like, the way the country's fucking divided. You're going to attract some nutters, and you should be able to at least have the minimum amount of fucking protection.
Yeah.
Putting yourself out there at risk. For people just to bum rush the stage, and then you're not even, you just give it up. You literally just, like, I know, like I said, he's not going to, like, choke slam any of these women, but... just to walk into the background and like just let him take wow, that does look extremely fucking weak.
Yeah.
Do you think that if one of us did the same, that they would have physically removed us?
I think they would have been much more apt to. Because
especially if it was me, because I would have been towering over them.
You would have been seen as more of an immediate threat. These are women, and also on top of that, they're black, so they have like those two elements going for them on that.
One of them was putting her hands up, and the other one's probably saying, "I can't breathe."
Yeah, but the white privilege,
Yeah, well, I mean,
this isn't privilege at all. Being able to bum rush a presidential candidate and take away his microphone and speak.
And also the fact that one place apparently your white privilege definitely ends is criticizing a black group. I mean, that's just a fact of reality.
No, that's totally untrue. No, that's totally untrue, because we are totally criticizing the shit out of them. We are all white, and we are obviously using our privilege.
And I guarantee you that there's a shitload of people who would call us racist for doing what we're doing right now. But the thing is, once you say, I don't give a fuck, then it takes away all the power of them calling you racist.
Right.
Say, okay, fine, you think I'm a racist. Go fuck yourself. I don't care. I'm going to say what I want to say anyway.
Yeah, and it really is the same way with feminism. Those people,
I'm going to buy those FUBU shoes. I don't care if you call me a racist.
Yeah, well, if you're dealing with if you're dealing with some dumbass, like, super radical feminist or whatever, and she's like, oh, well, you're just a misogynist. You just hate women. Well, no, it doesn't mean anything to me because you haven't shown me what the fuck you talk. I hate women. Just because I'm arguing with fucking Rebecca Watson or something? No, it doesn't mean I hate women. I hate Rebecca Watson.
You don't argue with Rebecca Watson. You just get shot down.
Yeah.
Okay, since you say I hate women, I'm going to make love to my wife for an extra 2 minutes to my wife tonight. Count them, 2 minutes.
2 minutes? 2 minutes? You're going like
wait.
300% or what?
It might take him that long because she's sleeping. He admitted earlier that she was sleeping, and now he's talking about he's going to go make love to her. You're a creepy son of a bitch.
Jesus.
Let you on the mic.
No wonder Rebecca Watson would turn you down for a cup of coffee.
Damn.
It was just the one time she turned me down, okay?
Whoa.
Just the one time.
Sorry, guys. I started the whole thing.
Jesus Christ.
Somebody in the chat asked, who is Rebecca Watson? Don't look it up. Don't
even.
That is a can of worms.
Save yourself the headache and just Google docking instead.
Save search off. Images.
Also, I would not want to fire a death ray at anybody, James Griffin. That is a terrible, terrible stereotype, and you are a baldest.
Baldest. Let's finish this.
We're gonna let you on the mic. We are gonna give you.
And they're still yelling. He said that like 8 times already. We're going to let you son of a. We're going to let you on the mic. You fucking bastard.
Someone needs to Forrest Gump the shit out of that sound system.
And that's all I got to say about the war in Vietnam.
To the mic. We will after Senator Sanders. After Senator Sanders. After Senator Sanders. After Senator Sanders. After Senator Sanders.
Do not tell me what to do.
Oh my God! Okay,
Let her
so she's chest bumping him, saying "Don't touch me," screaming at him, telling him what to do, and then when he says "Okay," but after this, don't tell me what to do. Like, what a petulant fucking child! You don't get to just cut in line and do this shit. If I was at a line for a fucking amusement park and this lady fucking cut up somewhere in front of me, I wouldn't be the kind to just be like, "Well, I guess she's a black lady with crazy colored hair that might get upset." I don't give a shit. You don't get special treatment. Like, I don't know what she's been put through personally, but she hasn't been.
I don't care. I don't care what she's been put through personally. It doesn't.
If you act like this, then maybe you kind of deserve it.
It doesn't matter what you've been through. You don't get to do shit like this. You don't get to fucking go on stage and demand the fucking microphone and threaten to shut the rally down. You don't get to do that. You don't get to the places that they're rioting over this same shit, the Michael Brown shit and stuff like that. You don't get to destroy neighborhoods because you're pissed off. You don't.
Absolutely, by the way, again, yelling at the liberals and progressives and turning the people who might have supported you away. Like, this is the quickest way to get people to first dismiss and then despise you.
Which is why some people suspected that they were hired to do this by conservatives, maybe.
Yeah. Well, they're also saying,
I don't know how true that is.
That they were
not after seeing that fucking picture of the male tears thing. They're their first fucking white tears were whatever. Same difference.
Ava says in the chat, I don't think you get it, Drew. Nobody says you get the right. That's bullshit. Because I've even interacted with those people today that are excusing that. They're trying to say that technically what they're saying in the long run is those black people doing those things, we get to hold to a different standard because we kind of expect this from them because they've had a hard time. No, that's bullshit. You don't get to destroy cities. You don't get to burn shit down. I don't care how pissed off you are. I understand that you're pissed off, but you don't get to destroy shit. You don't get to bum rush a rally and take the mic, demand the mic, or you will shut the rally down.
And I will say that it goes both ways, and at least like they do it in the name of like injustice. White people do it in the name of like the fucking World Series and shit.
Yeah, and they're fucking assholes, and they need to stop.
Yeah, there's the same kind of assholes, and it doesn't fucking matter. They need to be called out just the same. That's what equality looks like. Is not looking past your issues or the things you do wrong because of your skin color.
Right.
Because that's not equality. If you really want equality, it's not Black Lives Matter, it's All Lives Matter.
Yeah, it's everybody is held to the same standard. And either way you go, if you try to hold to somebody to a different standard, that is racist. Not just everybody else. If you're holding, for instance, black people to a lower standard, that isn't just racist to everybody else. It's racist to black people. Because you're telling them we don't expect more out of that group than this.
It's infantis, and I can't say the word. You know the word I'm thinking. Infantis. Never mind. Infantilizing them.
Infantilizing them, yeah. Make them like their children.
Yeah.
Or something.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say infanticide, and I was like, you got even creepier.
Yeah, no shit. No. Like, where did that come from? Damn.
I've never said the word. I've only read it.
It is kind of different. Some of those words that you
Yeah.
like. How often do you use that in a sentence?
I never have.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've just read it.
What was it again?
Infantilizing.
Infantilizing. Infanticizing sounds really, really.
Yeah, that sounds pedophilic as well. Anyways, let's
GPR when you need him?
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, it's like you're saying you got to treat certain people with kid gloves. You know.
And I think that's really degrading because they're adults.
Yeah, wrong choice of words after the infantilizing thing. Kid gloves.
Senator Sanders. After Senator Sanders. Okay.
The one time you need a bunch of asshole cops and they're nowhere to be found.
Yeah. And you notice how many times has he just said we're going to let you speak, and then he says after Senator Sanders, right? So he said that a few times now, and they're saying within no, they're not having it. We're going to shut it down.
Senator Sanders. Okay. All right.
Let her speak.
All right.
Let her speak.
All right. We're shutting it down. You are shutting it down. You are disrupting this event. You are disrupting this event. We will.
Look at that giant motherfucker. Finally, a giant dude on the right-hand side. And he just stands there.
It's Jerry Garcia's older brother.
Dude, that guy's big.
Yeah. Contain yourself, TJ.
No, you are setting.
I don't know if you know this, Drew, but I'm a big guy.
You that big?
I'm not nearly that big,
well,
though,
I mean,
so that's
you're
a really big guy.
You're about that tall, though, right?
I'm
Judging
6'6". I can't tell from this angle, but he's like a whole head above other people. So I'm assuming he's at least 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah.
We are shutting. We will shut it down. You are shutting it down. You are. No. How long are you going to go? How long are you going to go?
And they're still trying to compromise.
This is why I have a problem with like the Democratic Party.
Yeah,
you can get pushed around so fucking easily,
man. That's like most of our biggest complaints that we've had over the past few years with Obama. Has that not kind of summed that up? It's just like, dude, have some fucking nuts.
I think the best way that I've heard it phrased is that Democrats are paid losers and Republicans are paid liars. That's pretty much it. Like, honestly, you sit there and say, like, with Obamacare, that was fucking Newt Gingrich came up with that plan. Like, before Obama was, even a candidate or whatever, and it was like, that's the solution. And then Obama ends up doing the same thing, and they're like, oh, repeal this shit. They get so far right so quick. It only takes a few years for them to get so conservative that they consider themselves liberals.
Yeah. Is he done, or did we lose him? Either way, he's done.
Hold it. Excuse me. That's your attitude that I have nothing to say.
See, there he just said it. He came over there and tried to talk to her, and she kind of...
He said something about your attitude. I have nothing to say.
If that's your attitude, then I have nothing to say to you.
Oh, okay.
I want to see if we can hear kind of what he asked first, and she responds with.
Okay.
I'm happy to hold it.
He said, I'm happy to, and then she interrupts him. He's like, hold it. So.
Oh, how long are you going to go?
Hold it, man. happy to hold it. Excuse me. No. That's your attitude that I have nothing to say.
We will give you, how long do you want?
Let us speak. Let us speak.
See, I honestly, like we were saying, like, man, I don't know how else he could have handled that.
This is not fucking Occupy Wall Street, right? This is a goddamn, like, a rally for someone who can actually do good for your fucking cause.
Yeah. Right.
People that support this movement, that this is fucking fake.
I tend to agree with Atticus Finch that he was in like a no-win situation.
Yeah.
Thinking ahead now, like future situations, I guess what I would do is have hired security dressed in plain clothes who are black in the audience and who would come up and physically pull these women back, like if it were done again.
Well, and the thing is, dealing with these types of social justice warriors, you're going to have to, counteract, the progressive stack. Okay, so you're going to want like a black gay midget in a wheelchair, some shit like that. Somebody that's, yeah.
Dark Minutes 2525 is not affiliated with the
you're gonna
Drunken
want
Peasants podcast.
I swear to God, bars right now.
That's what you're going to want.
Goddamn fucking bars.
Oh, I forgot transsexual. You're going to want transsexual in there too. A black gay transsexual.
Dark Matter just advocating using the Fox News trick, which is using black people to basically corral and deal with other black people.
I'm saying it's the only way out. It's a lose-lose, just like Atticus said, unless you do something sneaky. Like, I mean,
I got an idea. Don't let fucking people just bum rush the motherfucking stage at your goddamn rally or event. If this is the case, imagine this was I don't know, a Christian event or whatever, and atheists just bum rush the stage like this. Or, I mean, even if it's people that you agreed with, that it was a skeptic event and these, like, atheist plus members tried to bum rush the stage. Like, you're just giving your fucking selves a shitty fucking name, making yourselves look unreasonable, stupid. And if someone did pay them to do this and they're just actors, which I have a hard time believing, they're doing a better job at politics.
They're very convincing if they're actors. These aren't actors, man. I don't buy that shit for a minute.
Yeah.
No.
If they are actors, they deserve an award for this shit because they had nailed
for real
SJW. They nailed
it. And even if they are actors, they have real people out there that are agreeing with them. Or let them speak, or trying to, even if they're actors, this old guy in front of the microphone, he's not an actor. Bernie Sanders isn't an actor, and they're still fucking kowtowing even if they are acting. So the point.
Yeah. Well, anyways, this video is pretty much over. They end up shutting it down. Actually, they don't. They end up keeping it up, and they let the women speak after all. And the women give the speech or whatever. Bernie Sanders never gets to talk again. So pretty much they got their way, and then they're pissed off because the people in the audience were booing on the whole time. They try to do a 4.5 minutes of silence. And it was a horribly retarded and racist speech that they gave. It was like overwhelmingly fucking, like, it was horrible. And then they wanted to do 4.5 minutes of silence for Michael Brown. The crowd booed and were shouting for Bernie Sanders. And then those people that wrote some of these articles.
The 4.5 minutes starts when we have silence, and they wouldn't the crowd was like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And then they were calling the crowd racist, and people were like, fuck you. You can't just call me a fucking racist. Like, these people live in glass fucking houses. That's like the definition of living in a fucking.
We're losing TJ.
Yep, even without the cam.
You can't get rid of me no matter how hard you try.
He came back for that. Anyways, we're done. We're done with that video.
It's like I said with Drew's video. They could have asked for a moment of silence for fucking Pearl Harbor, 9/11, anything, and people would have been pissed off, and they wouldn't have respected it because they don't respect you of what you just did.
You don't. Think of like the most noble thing you could possibly have like a cause for. And if you bum rush somebody else's speech, like if I go kick down a door to church and run up there and like push the pastor out of the way and demand the mic and start saying it, it doesn't matter what I'm saying.
Yeah, stop clubbing baby seals.
Yeah.
Get the fuck off the stage.
You should boo me if I ever do that. You're well within your moral standards, your rationality to do that.
And get this, I don't support clubbing baby seals, and I still want you off the fucking stage.
Right.
You see how that works? It doesn't mean I'm a white supremacist.
Yep. TJ, you there? Because we're nearing last nerve territory. We're almost out of time.
No, let's do it. Let's do the last nerve, man. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I think you don't live that far from Cape Canaveral. Maybe you can talk to NASA about
Dude,
your
my
internet
parents
connection.
my parents live right next to Cape Canaveral.
All right, then run a wire. That's all I'm saying. Run a fucking wire.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fucking call up my cable company that I pay like $150 something a fucking month, and I'm gonna tell them that either they can get this shit fixed or they can pack this shit up because I don't.
Holy shit!
They can either, because I'm seriously over this shit.
Even when he's talking shit about his internet company, they're like slowly turning it off.
Coincidence?
Yeah.
Huh?
Anyways, it's last nerve here. We'll go with this. We'll go with.
My cable company is $75 a month. I get crystal clear everything, and if there's a problem, they send over a hot cable girl chick to fix everything and give you a BJ while she's doing it.
That's good service.
Checking over my shoulder to make sure my wife is still sleeping.
To the doghouse with you, man. I have so many potential ones here. I think the one here's the one we'll do for the last nerve. Dun dun dun. Who is it? Y'all know who it is. Let's hear the chat say it before anybody goes. Oh, damn it! I want to see if the chat knew who it was. Anyways, we'll play it. Fuck it.
Close here with a question from a Facebook poster, and this one came from Victor Rausch.
The hell?
TJ,
is your internet that
simple question? Does the Bible?
What the fuck was that?
While you're fixing that, I just want to say, remember when journalists came up with questions and didn't just go to fucking the internet and random dudes on the internet? Let's see what Jose Hernandez says on Twitter. Let's see what Joe Smith says on Facebook. You know,
they basically use other people's ideas to run their news now. It's the same as grabbing other people's video clips or anything else that they've always used on the news. They want something, and if he can ask the question without asking it himself, it gives him that much room to work with too. You know, oh, I'm not saying it, but so and so Jose Hernandez is asking.
Yeah.
Like, who would let you touch their brain after seeing what you've done with your own?
Let's see if this works now. I mean, it's a very short clip.
Poster, and this one came from Victor Rausch. Simple question: does the Bible have authority over the Constitution?
He said that's a simple question.
I know.
That is not a simple question.
Whoa, that is a very simple question. Does the Bible?
In fact, so simple it's yes or fucking no.
Does the Bible rule over the Constitution? Dude, you want to be president. You are running for president of the United States of fucking America, and you can't answer that with a simple yes or no? Holy shit.
He's fucked either way, though. That's the thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's a Republican, so he can't say, well, of course the Bible does, but actually, I don't know. As a Republican, he probably could win if he said the Bible overrode it. I think he probably could get away as a Republican saying the Bible overrides the Constitution.
Or the Constitution rides the Bible. It doesn't matter. Either way, you've got Constitution people that love the Bible and love the Constitution. They think the Constitution was based on the Bible. And all that's probably going to be his fucking answer here.
Yeah, but I mean, the perfect conservative answer would be that the two commingle. They are symbiotic.
Well, that is basically what they say, though. Normally, the same supreme being inspired both.
Right.
So yeah,
the Bible inspired the Constitution, man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, toaster, fucking bullshit.
Straight to the imagination.
A simply worded question. How's that?
No, it was a simple question. Really easy. Very basic.
I think probably.
Oh my God.
You can have a long answer, but don't say it wasn't a simple fucking question.
Somebody changed the picture. There's a link and Quam231 posted it. It's
What, here in the chat?
Yeah, it's Quam231.
Damn, I'm missing it. Oh, there it is.
That shit needs to go viral.
Yes, that is being saved. I will tweet that shit later.
That needs to go viral.
No.
Go ahead, TJ.
Goddamn podcast watermark on there. You need to put the watermark on there because that is going to go viral.
Yeah, we will make that. I will try my damnedest on all of our social media to make that shit go viral.
And then maybe assholes will stop sipping on all forms of tears. Period.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, please, if you would. You know what? I'll do it later. I'll add the watermark. I will do that.
Or the piss mark, shall we say?
That's really good work, by the way.
Nobody on YouTube is gonna see it.
Yeah, you know what? I'll put it up. That's worth putting up. That was really good. Here we go. Everybody on YouTube that's like, what the fuck are they talking about?
They won't have the original for context though, so we need a picture, a side by side.
No, I think I mean, we did show the original for a minute or two earlier, but
we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sipping on white piss.
Changed the color of the fucking liquid and everything.
Yeah, that was.
And the shirt looks good too. Everything.
It does. It looks totally freaking.
Dude, you
great.
they even did it with like the folds in the shirt and everything.
Yeah. Yes.
Son of a bitch. Who did this?
I believe it was Quam231.
Normally the Photoshop we get is like, like fucking took them like.
All right,
5
tell you
seconds.
what, he's asking if he can get mod now. All right, Quam, you can have mod, but you got to be our on the spot Photoshop bitch from now on.
Johnny on the spot with the Photoshop, motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is beast though. We appreciate that. That's awesome.
You got to show up to all our shows and work with all of our shopping.
Also, you have to go to TJ's house and fix this fucking internet.
We love that shit.
Yeah, that's like the verbal contract we're making here, Quam. All right, we got about 10 seconds left of this. And no, by the way, back to the video, it's not a hard question at all.
What you have to do is ask a very specific question about a specific passage of the Bible and a specific portion of the Constitution.
That is such a horrible answer. Fuck, that is a horrible answer.
A specific a part of the Bible and a specific part of the Constitution, and then which it's like rock, paper, scissors, Bible, Constitution style. Is that what I'm hearing here?
Oh my God.
Instead of rock, paper, scissors, it's like, stoning people to death.
And actually, in just like the last 3 seconds,
just that.
In the last 3 seconds of what he says is,
I don't think you can answer that question.
oh my God, man, that's so. I expect it from Ben Carson, but. Fuck.
And if I were doing an interview, and it's me, of course I'm going to go, okay, First Amendment versus First Commandment. Which one trumps the other? Because they're incompatible.
Oh yeah, just a awesome first question. Was the First Commandment was that thou shalt have no other gods before me?
Yeah.
Yeah. First Amendment, it's like Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Damn, that would be good. But yeah, that's what should bother people about that is a presidential candidate. And if we have a few minutes here, TJ, if you're still with us, that was one of the things that really bothered me about what Robert Price was saying. Are you here? Or Dark Matter, you might have caught it a bit. When we asked him about,
I don't know. You tell me. Am I here?
All right, I hear you now. The some of the things we were talking about when we were talking about George Bush, saying that he based his foreign policy on, what he thinks God wants and stuff like that. Robert Price kind of had this idea of just like, oh, he doesn't really mean that. Is that the impression that you got?
The problem is with certain politicians is you don't know when they're just talking to appease their base, you know, or when they actually mean the shit they say.
Yeah.
With Bush, it's hard to tell because, I mean, I don't believe, you know, the guy. I don't have any, I don't trust him at all. Just like with Obama, you know, like, I don't really think he's a believer. I mean, I don't know if he's an atheist or not, but I have my suspicions that he is
he's not religious, I would say.
Yeah, he's definitely not as Christian as he wants people to think he is.
Yeah.
At least. I don't know if he's an atheist, but so when it comes to politicians, like, I don't know. You know, I suspect, you know, a great deal of them aren't nearly as religious as they like to try to make people believe.
Right.
And they just kind of use it to manipulate people.
And I think that too, but Robert Price had says some stuff about how, for instance, he even talked about Huckabee with the gay thing and stuff. Almost how Huckabee is just, I mean, that's just kind of, he made it sound like that was just part of the rhetoric. Like, that's just kind of standard course. And it might very well be, but I mean, if you're going to try to tell me that all these guys in the Republican Party don't really even, you know, they're not religious at all, they're just using that and stuff, I'm sorry. And not even that, is that, you know, he's saying that almost like they mean that kind of metaphorically. It's like, you know, God didn't actually tell me to do this, but it's just something that I would think that maybe God would want us to do.
You know what? When you're talking about people's rights and people's rights here at home and people's lives abroad, I mean, no, you can't just chalk it up to rhetoric. This is serious shit we're talking about.
Yeah, this isn't some, you know, fucking PTA meeting or some shit. I mean, we're talking about foreign wars and all this. I mean, it's some really serious shit. Oh, what happened with TJ?
Every time I fucking try and do anything, it's fucking with me.
It's cool, man. That was the last nerve.
Yeah, well, it's been the entire fucking show, so why not? I swear to it was always when I had something good to say or during like the best parts too. So awesome. We basically got all my worst bits, and then my internet. Trust me, you just have to trust me that it was really awesome, but only I could hear it.
We totally believe you, TJ.
Totally.
Yeah, I thought you would, you piece of shit.
Yes, 1AK says, "Don't feel bad, TJ. Show was great without you!" Exclamation point. Damn.
You know what? You know what? I'm totally okay with that. In fact, why don't you guys just take over and I'll just handle the money? Done deal. All right, cool.
Yeah.
You guys put all the work into it, and I'll just collect.
I have this sudden urge to tear open a box of maxi pads with my teeth and chuck them at TJ.
Yeah.
Yo,
fall back.
You better. Yeah, you better fall back.
Anyways, everybody, that is the show. Thanks for coming out.
All right, one last time, big thanks to all our patrons. If you have not checked out our Patreon channel or page or whatever the fuck you want to call it, please do so. You might be interested in some of the rewards. For people, like for free, we do a show every week, but we do 2 extra patron-only shows every month. And if you become a patron, you are added into the pool of recipients to get random and awesome gifts like people won tonight, like random books and art and all kinds of shit. I've actually got something special planned to give away that I picked up special because an entertainer that I've enjoyed for a long time is about to end his show, and I'm sure a lot of people already know who I'm talking about. But I picked up a book that I will be. It is an incredible book. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to show it off now. It'll be a gift, probably either tomorrow on the Patron Only show or on the next goddamn podcast. But it's
Jon Stewart,
America. Jon fucking Stewart.
America.
It's set up. It's out of everybody. I mean, it's set up like a textbook so much that on the inside of the cover they have a stamp like it's, like it's the textbook. Good shit. I love this. Jon Stewart's a good guy. I've read this also, but I'll probably be giving that out.
Man, that's.
I can't tell if TJ's still talking.
Yeah, I can't either. It's so horrible.
James Griffin did a Photoshop, and I actually like it quite well because I have been aesthetically enhanced.
It's on the screen. Is that it?
Yeah. Yep. See my icon there?
Look like Cousin It.
Although I don't know why I'm wearing Riddick goggles.
Because you had fucking eye surgery for like a pack of menthol coals. You can see in the dark. What is it? And God said all kinds of bullshit, and there was light. God, what was it? He works sodomites. Is that what that says?
Yeah, I think so.
That's really cool. That's going in the folder.
It's supposed to be like science. It works, bitches.
Yeah.
But it's God. He works, sodomites. All right. Yeah. Sorry about my internet. I'm getting really fucking frustrated. I've already got to wake up early tomorrow, and I've got a long day. So, for our patrons, check your messages, and we will see you at our patron-only show. For our non-patrons, check out fucking Patreon. And until next time, we will see you next Tuesday.
That's right. Later, everybody.
Good night.